Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
The wrong way. I already saw that, and that's why I knew I was like, he's not gonna get. And then usually when you're in when you have a team, and with Lonzo's a big piece, you're trying to get it back as fast as possible. And that type of injury is not some stuff you rush. You got to understand what you're doing. And just because you're on a pro team or something, you really know what you're doing. I know how to heal knees and everything. But people be like, I've been a trainer for years. For years. Like my experience in training, man, is I've been lifting weights and stuff since I've been 12 years old. I'm 55 years old. So I've been doing this stuff for damn near 40 years.
Right.
And people be like, well, I don't know about that. Boy, just loud and hey, very intellectual on some of this stuff too.
Okay, so will he be healthy, ready for the season?
You know what? He should be ready for the season this year because he's gonna stay out here and get it done the right way. Sometimes you have to get your own guy to say, okay, this is how we got to do this. And I told him, you're older now, go find a guy to do that. But I'll tell you what, if all else fails, go back to the basics, which is come back to me. Let me get you right, man. Because you were never hurt when you was with me. High school and all this stuff, you never hurt. So now you get over here and train with the Lakers, and they got you on these rubber bands, and you're not doing no strength training and stuff like that for your legs. You're gonna get hurt. And then they playing you 100 miles an hour, and you used to play the whole game, and then they take you out of 6 minutes, cool you off, sit down, and say go fast again. So now you're gonna tear your body up. And I'm just looking at it like, wow. I tell you what, that's what I tell everybody. The boys play high school, never come out, 32 minutes. How about you guys play my boy 1 through the third quarter, 36 minutes. And about the fourth quarter, you're going to be up by 20, sitting down, letting him stop that. You're going to be good. But you're going to get 36 full minutes of it. He's going to have his hand on the gas, and he's going to play till halftime, get his breather, and then come in the third quarter and go into overdrive. And now you play the third quarter, you hit him hard. So now all your best players can play when you're up 20 to fourth quarter.
So
that's where you got to do Lonzo.
So will he need another surgery, or what's the way to get him
out? He won't need another surgery. He's just going to be out here in LA, and they're going to train him a different way, which is something like he's used to, which is the powers in the heels and in that water. So if you're doing any kind of training, you're going uphill, you lean in, you're strengthening up all your legs, and then you have to do some type of therapy in that water. Because it gets you through the motion, but it takes all the weight off your joints. But it makes you stronger because it's like somebody holding you underwater because of the force.
Right.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate everybody out there for checking with me, man. Salute to everybody out in the chat, man. You already know we cooking up things early, man. Sorry we late. It's Flight Sports. Y'all know it's a playoff game. The goddamn Miami Heat are getting annihilated. There's nothing to talk about. We're discussing Lonzo Ball, ZO2. Lavar Ball had an excellent interview today. You understand he talked about a whole lot of things, especially Lonzo Ball. We've been waiting on some ZO2 news. Why not get it from the source? You understand? Lonzo Ball, you heard it here first at Flight Sports. He will not need a second surgery, ladies and gentlemen. And Lonzo Ball will be targeting the start of the regular season, ladies and gentlemen, for the Chicago Bulls. Do not be surprised when you hear his name out there. Game 1 of the regular season is about to go down, y'all. You know, the Chicago Bulls could possibly pick up right where they left off with a healthy Lonzo Ball. You heard a lot of things that Lavar was stating, which led to some injury issues, you know, the start pushes that, you know, some of these organizations was doing with Lonzo Ball. There's a lot of things that could have led to some, the lower extremity injuries that he has suffered. But I mean, it is what it is. Things happen. It's basketball. You understand? So, like I said, let me know your thoughts. Isaiah Curry was good. He said, "Oh well, it's soon 2-1-1. I'm not tripping." Yeah, your team. Yeah, to talk about before we get into Lonzo Ball real quick. Yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a series. You understand what's going on with the Miami Heat right now? They're cooking right now. Things are looking good. Salute to everybody, all my Miami Heat fans out there. It is what it is. They're gonna do their thing. I got Boston winning the series anyway. So, but back to what I was discussing with Lonzo Ball, it was a lot of speculation and trepidation, with a lot of people trembling, about Lonzo in terms of, is he going to need this? Is he going to need that? You heard it from Lavar. Is Lavar a doctor? Nah, but he's better than a doctor right now in this case. I'm trying to tell you, this is the goddamn. He knows Lonzo Ball more than any of these goddamn coaches, trainers. You understand whatever the fuck is going on behind the scenes. It's flight sports. If we're gonna talk, we're gonna tell it how it is. This Lonzo Ball stuff is nothing to play with. You understand? I'm here to tell you he will be ready for game one of the regular season. I don't give a damn what the hell is going on today. You understand? All I'm here to tell you is you heard confirmation. He is working his ass off to get ready for the start, and there will be no surgeries needed. The Bulls, it was a report last week, if I'm not mistaken, or even a few days ago, where they said they were very scared, they're concerned, but we could put those things to bed. We have all access in the building. What's the deal, Dex? Talk to the people. We live.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the people's champ, the hottest shit in the streets, the voice of the voiceless. Flight Sports TV is a machine. It is wide known throughout the YouTube landscape of what we're about here. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat and the chatter that goes on there. And shout out to everybody that's rocking with us tonight. Because you can be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with Flight Sports TV. So shout out to you and salute. Yes, Flight. I was listening to your soliloquy, and it was very, very supportive because when I gave out some information, maybe prematurely, a lot of people was trying to come at me and make it seem like I was giving off a apologia for Lonzo and his injury setbacks for this season as a Chicago Bull. But in actuality, that was not the case. I was just trying to lay out basically the setting of what it's like to be a part of a union where there's rules, regulations, and bylaws that dictate conversation, confrontation, and interaction as between employee and employer. Because if you're not having representation in your workforce, it can be overbearing from those that dictate your income stream. And so therefore boundaries have to be set, and therefore you are allowed at time to do what you need to do to be able to be productive in that surrounding without being harassed. And in that flight, a lot of people came for me. And now we have the big baller himself
I remember that.
basically validating everything that I was saying. So I don't know if they would thought I was just pulling this out of my ass, pause, or I just grabbed some information from Saturn or somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
They think you
And
cooked because you got lips.
right, that I'm just bumping my gums. You know
Right.
what I mean? And it sometimes it just it's somewhat upsetting because we've been doing this for a long time and we've been spot on. Maybe a few times we miss, but normally we've been spot on. And that's not by accident, Flight. People got to understand we have some tentacles attached into that camp. And when we get information, it's not disinformation. The information is given to clear the airwaves to give those who support this podcast a breath of fresh air so we can unmuddy the waters, bring forth an unconvoluted narrative outside of our fandom. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about outside of our fandom when there's some real shit we need to talk about. But some people do not separate themselves from fandom and bullshit. It seemed like they want to interweave in that and have a strange entanglement with the two. But we here at Flight Sports TV, when it comes down to it, we're going to give you what's really out there, according to the information that is given to us. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you guys to really, slap yourself in the face. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you allow your fan cheering or your fan opposing to get more personal than what it should. And we should all have a fine balance when it comes to the things that we cheer for and the things that we cheer against. Because then when it comes to real life situation where we're all human beings, we need to reflect that and reflect that in a non-painful way. So great news for those who are Bull fans and appreciate the presence of Lonzo Ball being a part of your team and organization. And great news for those who are ZO2s. And great news for those who appreciate what the Big Baller brand has been in the NBA and as a sports apparel going against all of the behemoth merchants out there, that there is a slot for us. And when we say the things that we say, we're the little guys in certain aspect. But guess what? A lot of the big guys come and take our content. There's people out there that listen to Flight. There's people out there that listen to Ball Facts. There's people out there that listen to Raw Uncut Truth Media. There's people that listen to AB the Hero and the ilks of that kind that's cut from those cloths. And they take the media of our content and run with it and then scratch our names off. All you got to do is search the YouTube landscape. You'll see some Flight videos out there that somebody smeared out Flight name. You'll see some AB the Hero videos out there that somebody smeared out AB the Hero name. You'll see some videos out there that somebody smeared out Ball Facts name. Because they're in the circle, they're in the loop, they're in the know. And so when they put out material, they're actually putting out the material as an extension of that camp. So those who don't have that access, they have to go dig down in libraries, get the footage, and then scratch out the watermark that might say Flight Sports TV. Scratch out the watermark that might say AB the Hero. Scratch out the watermark that might say Ball Facts. And that's a shame, because we all know this is a vast digital landscape. And if you want to borrow content from other content creators, listen, man, humbly show some gratitude and appreciation by not smearing out their watermark that tags their original content. And that right there, I consider cheating. And that is very unfair. It's because people want to get our information, but don't want to give us credit because maybe they have 200,000 subscribers. Maybe they have 60 to 80,000 subscribers. Maybe they have 40 to 50,000 subscribers. So they don't want their subscribers going to the actual source of the material that they're using to give to their listeners. And I think that is foul, and I think it's unfair, and I think it should stop. So shout out to Flight Sports TV for being in the know, I'm glad that the big baller did come out and speak on this, even though he didn't do it on this channel. But sometimes you don't have to do it on this channel because sometimes we might know it before it already gets out there, but we probably just don't say it because of the PR things that's going on in their camp, and they want to release it when they want to release it. You feel me? But they do give us a privilege or a head up to say, hey, this is what really going on. I don't know what they talking about over there, but this is going on in this camp. And this is the official version or official narrative that we putting out there. You follow what I'm saying? And we'll put it out there, sooner or later, or we might not never put it out there. But to let you guys know, this is what's going on as far as this camp. And so people like the flights, the people like the ball facts, the people like the AB the heroes, the hoop jargons of the world. You follow what I'm saying? I think you guys should really pay attention to certain things that we talk about because we just not talking to be loose lips. A lot of times we're talking because we want to inform you because some of the other big medias that you guys really look up to and kiss ass and can't wait to hear an opposite narrative from Flight, from Ball Facts, from AB the Hero, from Hoop Jargon, and then you want to bring their narrative to this alternative media. Woe to you.
Right. I want to fill in here. We got a lot of people in here want to discuss Zach LaVine news. I got confirmation on that, ladies and gentlemen. LaVar Ball, I mean, hear it for yourself. It's Flight Sports TV now.
Lakers.
Like I said,
He's a free agent. There's rumor he might be going to the Lakers.
like I said before, you are very, very smart. I'm gonna tell you like I told him, he's going. And I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, it started off Zach LaVine. Okay, now you heard a few things happen, and guess who's doing all the big plays? All I hear is DeMar.
Right.
DeMar. He don't want to play second fiddle. And who don't want to go to LA? He want to go back to the West Coast. He'd be like, yeah, I think he's from the West Coast, Seattle, Washington.
Seattle.
He'd rather, if he got a chance to go there, I guarantee you he ain't no fool because he like this. I'm in LA, even when I get paid, I know I can do some commercials or something. He's a good looking guy, light skin, they're gonna think.
Yeah, y'all heard it here first with what LaVar Ball said, so we can answer all the Zach LaVine questions. LaVar Ball think he's good as gone. We're gonna have to see how it works out in July. It's wild what's going on with Zach, but we've been stating that all season long with the whole DeMar DeRozan, dynamic. I thought he was a complimentary piece. It seemed like DeMar DeRozan came there and just ravished the squad in terms of he just took it over just off his sheer greatness, man. He just had a year of ages, man, and it became his team. He was the closer. He was the go-to guy. When shit got crazy, they talked to DeMar. Coaches was to get last second shot ain't going to Zach. You crazy? He's going to DeMar. So it's wild, man. How things shake out, man. Dex, what you think about that Zach LaVine news that my man LaVar Ball was just stating? I mean, that's crazy, man. He think he's good as going to the Lakers. Is looking crazy.
Well, like we said before, the news on the news out there was more trending with LaMelo Ball. Zach LaVine probably do have an outside chance because who wouldn't want to go to La La Land? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's everything that you can imagine if you have money. If you have money and you know how to move around in major cities, because a lot of people have money still don't move around in major cities. But he seemed like he'd be a swinger out there, and listen, it would be great for the Lakers. I just think that Chicago is going to match whatever's out there. The Lakers probably will try to snatch him, and he'll probably be a Chicago Bull because if Chicago matches, then he has to return. There's nothing that he can do unless he just sit there and say, I don't want to be here. Like Laurie Marcus.
I think he's unrestricted.
Huh?
I think he unrestricted.
Oh, yeah, right on. He finished out.
Unrestricted.
Man, I told.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. This was the last year right here, right?
Yeah.
Man, I told.
Oh, he could just walk.
Man.
I thought he had to be matched. Oh, he could just walk.
Dex, I was right, huh, Dex?
Man, Sky.
I call that, huh, Dex?
I thought he was an unrestricted free agent.
Man, I call that, man. I told y'all, man. Y'all thought I'd be capping every time. Oh man, Sky just be talking. All right,
But Sky, you got to remember now, Rico been on this for a long time.
and I already
That's
knew.
his profile pic.
Look, I already knew he was gonna be on. He was leaving
Yeah, I thought he's restricted. Yeah, I thought he was restricted.
because Rich Paul gonna do what's best for LeBron, and it only makes sense because if they not gonna like you, said, if they not gonna max the man
Like,
out,
look
right?
and see if he's unrestricted. Because I thought he was
He
restricted.
no he I know for 100% fact. I'll double check, but I know for a fact he unrestricted.
Man, if they gonna max the man, if the Bulls ain't gonna max the man out, he might as well go somewhere and get paid. And the point I'm getting at is, with he might well go over there to Los Angeles and he could get his endorsements and get whatever they gonna give him, and it makes sense for the Bulls to start rebuilding. I've been told y'all that for the Bulls to start rebuilding around DeMar DeRozan.
They can't rebuild around DeMar DeRozan. That part I disagree with. But I did agree with you and
You're breaking up, Dex.
Yeah, I don't know what happened
Hello?
with Dex, but yeah,
Hello?
but I got confirmation. Zach LaVine will be an unrestricted free agent this
Wow.
offseason.
Man,
Now
I know,
remember, hey Sky, remember me and Zen had this conversation about LA and Portland. Remember that? I don't know if y'all remember that. Me and Zen had a nice,
man, I
good
know,
conversation.
Yeah. Zen think he going to Portland.
man.
Right. And I was saying if he leaves Chicago, he's definitely going to LA.
Man, that's what I'm saying. It only makes sense for the Bulls because the Bulls could lay up there and get with that boy name who I said he was gonna trade, and that's who Russell Westbrook on that 1 year. You heard me? And try to get that trade. You heard me? Get that trade from him. Take that draft pick from him and give him Zach LaVine. That's about the best thing they could do. I'm not
Shout out to Marvin Perspective.
I'm not saying they're gonna rebuild around the mall, but what I'm saying is a nice piece. Cause once they lose Zach, man, they starting all the way over anyway. Cause the whole team young. You might as well trade Vooch. You might as well get off the mall too. And you know Lonzo gonna be ready to roll too. They already setting up to play Rich Paul. I told y'all that, man.
Now, Flight, replay that again. Could you replay that Lavar thing again when he said he talked to him?
Talk to who? Lavar? I talked to Lonzo.
Was it Lonzo or Zach?
No, he didn't talk to Lonzo. He was Zach. He pretty much said that he good is gone. You want me to play the one with Zach again?
Yes.
All right.
Because he's a free agent. There's rumor he might be going. I think Zach LaVine stays with the Bulls because he's a free agent. There's rumor he might be going to the Lakers.
Like I said before, you are very, very smart. I'm going to tell you like I told him. He's going. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, it started off. Zach LaVine. Okay, now you can heard these things happen, and guess who's doing all the big plays? All I hear is DeMar.
Right.
DeMar. He don't want to play second fiddle. And who don't want to go to LA? He want to go back to the West Coast. He'd be like, yeah, I think he's from the West Coast. Seattle? Washington?
Seattle.
He'd rather, if he got a chance to go there, I guarantee you he ain't no fool. Because he like this. I'm in LA. When I get paid, I know I can do some commercials or something. He's a good looking guy, nice skin. They gonna think.
That was his thoughts on Zach LaVine.
I tell you, man, Lonzo about to force his way out. That's why he's talking about.
Lonzo on his way to LA too.
Told y'all, man. Once Rich Paul got a hands on that dude,
It's an evacuation. LeBron need help.
man. This one I'm trying.
It's time for him to get his clients on board.
Got exactly. He got Rich Paul already had them. Man, nice to the point where, and I hate to say that I was wrong about it.
This nigga LeBron got this shit good.
Man, Lonzo wasn't hurt, man. Lonzo ain't want to play, man. Lonzo, they was setting up to play, man. Lonzo ain't want to play, man. Lonzo want them to trade him, man. He want them to trade him. Straight up. Zach free. He gonna get traded. He going to the Lakers. It's gonna be him. They gonna get that.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, Chris is right there. Bulls front office is smart enough, so don't stress about it. Like Lavar likes to talk, and throughout that interview with Cap, I don't know if you guys have checked it out. He's really just pumping up Lonzo. I think at one point he said this is Lonzo Ball's team and not
Well, who the
DeMar
hell
or
was
Zach's
this?
team anyway. So I mean, you can take what Lavar says with a grain of salt. But yeah, all the scenarios where look, you can be one of the best two players, the best player in a top 3 market in the country, an historic franchise. I think everything points to Zach signing with the Bulls. I'd be shocked if he signs somewhere else.
Yeah, that's a nice counter argument because like I said, I remember talking with Zen about this situation, and I forgot I think Marvin, I think you chimed in on that about Zach leaving all that money on the table, and I was saying but when you go to a market like LA, you can make up that money. You can make up that money in a whole lot of different business ventures. And especially with Zach doing the commercials. Remember I talked about Zach doing all these commercials? Now he's being more marketable than ever before.
Oh man. Told y'all, man.
Let Marvin say something. Marvin, what you got, brother?
I want to keep listening. I want to keep listening to Scott because he know about my boys more than I do. So let him keep talking.
It's obvious. Understand? I'm not saying nothing bad about you. We dealt with Rich Paul. This y'all first time. Ain't this one of y'all first Rich Paul client? Him and Lonzo?
Before you go any further, let me tell you. Let me just say this. Yes, I'm going to answer. I'm going to ask. Can I answer?
Right.
Yes, it's the first time us dealing with Rich Paul. But is this the first? Wait, let me say this. You know how long the Bulls been around, Scott?
It's not about the Bulls. I'm saying what's best. If Zach leave, I'm not arguing you about that. If Zach leave and Lonzo force his way out, man, y'all in a rebuild. No matter what you see. That's all I'm saying.
That's what you want, Scott. Man, that ain't what our organization wants.
What's gonna come to?
Scott, when did you start working for the Bulls organization?
I didn't have to work for the Bulls, man.
Well, hush, then. Shut up. Shit, you don't know what the hell you talking about. Listen, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. You need to stay worried about the Pelicans, not the Bulls.
Flight, he unrestricted, huh?
Listen, yes, we've been knew he was unrestricted. What is you talking about?
But all I'm saying is the man gonna leave. You need to start planning.
Dex, the other night, what scenario did I give you about Zach LaVine? Didn't I say something about Portland?
That man ain't going to Portland. Why would he go to not a contender?
Because they giving us Simons and Nurkic.
Oh man! All right. Wait.
Ain't no all right. It ain't no all right. Know what you talking about before you start coming on there talking about the Bulls and the Lakers.
I ain't gonna do it.
Listen, hold on, listen. And that report that I just ran off to you, that's from Chicago. That ain't from Sky. That's from the reporters in Chicago. That ain't from Sky. That wasn't from Sky. That was a report from the Chicago who took the interview with LeVar Ball. It was the guy who took the interview with LeVar Ball.
And where LeVar say you want to play?
LeVar don't make Levine's deals? What are you talking about?
What did you just say, Marvin?
LeVar does not dictate where Levine goes.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, let's be real. You know LeVar speaks shit into existence. I mean, you think he talking because he got lips?
He don't make Zach Levine's deal.
I mean, but do you think he talking because he got lips? That's the question I'm asking you.
No, he's talking because he won all in New York, all in LA.
Yeah, you gonna sit up here and tell me that man gonna put that out there all false information? Really?
What is you talking about? What false information? We all got rumors. You out here putting out false information?
He said the man's Zach name, dog.
So what? You said it too. What the hell that mean?
The point I'm getting at is, you think this man about to do that and knowing that's his son partner and just
wait. Let me ask you something. So I love LeVar. I love LeVar Ball. Have he ever said something that didn't come true? I mean, that wasn't true?
It ain't about if it's true. That's what it looks.
You acting like he ain't never said something, and everything he said has happened.
The point I'm getting at is, man, you telling me this man trying to go to a team that's fighting for a playoff, and this man just made the playoff.
Portland want to give us that. We didn't ask Portland for that trade. They asked us for that trade.
How they gonna ask y'all for the trade and the man ain't even signed?
Who ain't signed? Zach is unrestricted.
That's what I'm saying. So
right, that's a good point though, Sky. He made a good point, Marvin.
Well, what are you talking about? He ain't signed. Free. Listen, they put a deal on the table. They put a deal on the table for the Bulls to do a sign and trade.
What deal?
They did it for a sign and trade. I don't care if he's not signed. Listen, it's almost a 92% chance that Zach LaVine will be back in Chicago. And he will not, let me say this, he will not go to the Lakers.
Oh, Marv, the point I'm getting at is, Marv, that don't even make sense from a business point of view. Why would the man can make endorsements in the Lakers? Why would he do a sign and trade just to go to the Portland? That don't make sense.
Because he can get more money. He would get more money.
He's going to make the money in Los Angeles, period. Any player.
Listen, Scott, you worry about the damn Pelicans and stop trying to talk about the Bulls. You ain't even never fucking been to Chicago.
Marvin, man, it's the truth, Marv. Yes, I did, man.
You just listen. You always hate. What you try to do is make it seem like Lonzo Ball ain't gonna succeed. So you say anything against the Bulls to try to make them down.
No, I'm not, man. I'm telling you.
Listen, Marvin, have you heard me get on here and say anything about the damn Pelicans getting rid of your players? You got more rumors up there than we do, partner. And I don't give a shit. This is what I'm telling you. You need to worry about the Pelicans, because when it's wrong, you won't come on this damn panel and say a word.
Why don't? The point
you ain't gonna say a word.
I told him that, Rico. I told him that, Rico.
All you gonna say is this: well, it was a good chance he could go. And nobody want to hear that dumb ass shit.
Now you crying, bro. Now
I'm not crying. You over there capping because you want the Bulls to deplete their team. That's all that is. You get on the panel doing this every time when it's got anything to do with Lonzo Ball.
Again.
Shout out to Uncle Vern.
You ain't even got a damn janitor job with the damn Bulls. You ain't right about nothing.
What I said?
How the hell you gonna talk about you right? This boy here done lost his damn mind. Get on there talking about I told you. You ain't told a damn. You told us that you live in New Orleans. That's about the only damn thing you can tell us.
Dex, when the signing period start? I ain't familiar with that. When that starts? Somebody know when the signing?
We ended like this guy. How much you want? How much you want to bet? All right, hold on. How much you want to bet he don't be in L.A.? And that'll stop all this shit. How much?
Why would I bet you on that?
Because you say you know, so you would take your sure bet.
You and your feelings. I'm just saying that.
Take your sure bet and quit crying. How much do you want to bet $100? You want to bet $100 that he won't be in LA?
So why would I make that bet? I'm not Zach.
Because you said you know.
I never said I know. I said that's where it looked like.
So tell everybody on the panel in the chat that you just speculating. Just say it. Then I'll be quiet.
I've been telling y'all this before this even happened. Before Lavar even said that, and y'all was like, "Nah, we don't want."
Listen, I'm muting my mic again. I didn't say what I gotta say.
Man, I said
well, Uncle Vern is in the building, and Uncle Vern needs to have his say. He has seniority over all of us.
Go ahead, Uncle Vern.
Uncle Vern, you there? Oh, I think he froze up. But yes, Rico been having Zach LaVine as his profile pick with the Lakers jersey forever. So Rico also called this into existence damn near from the beginning of the season, and we thought Rico was a madman. Rico saw something that we didn't see. He's seen the connection with the Rich Paul and the LeBron James and Clutch Sports, and he figured they would make a move. But nothing is written in stone. Nothing is written in stone.
And check this out.
It's just a possibility that Zach LaVine might be really considering it now. The longer that we go without him coming out saying he wants to be a Bull for life, then there's a possibility that he is really listening to offers, considerations, and things of that nature that surrounds incentives outside of basketball in La La Land. Zach LaVine got a taste of the acting bug, and maybe he has become addicted to it. And where else in the world you would want to be? In La La Land
Man, they don't
or somewhere else?
play basketball.
Hopefully, they come knocking on your door.
Pay attention to this too. You didn't notice when the Lakers went to falling apart. You heard me? Everybody, Lonzo Ball was supposed to come back. He ain't come back. Zach LaVine was playing like trash. Man, come on, man. The writing was on the wall. They been gave up on them people. Now I'm starting to believe, just like I said, Zoe wasn't hurt, man. Zoe wasn't hurt. They setting up a play.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
What's up, man?
Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Just hopped in the chat.
Setting up a play for a play, man. It's over with, man. It's over. Over for the Bulls.
First of all, let me address Slate. Hold on 1 second. Let me address Slate. Slate says, why is he gossiping to his father? Here we go again. Listen, you just can't make this up. If you don't like Lonzo, you'll find anything about it. How you know he's gossiping to his father? What makes you think that Zach LaVine and LeVar Ball can't talk? Do you remember Zach LaVine is a UCLA alma mater? Okay, and when Lonzo went to UCLA, you don't think Zach LaVine and Lonzo Ball established some type of interaction? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So when you older, Zach LaVine is older than Lonzo, right? But when Zach LaVine left UCLA, Zach LaVine was cool. He was cool at UCLA. Russell Westbrook was cool. Russell Westbrook was like the man too. But when Lonzo came to UCLA, it was a fanfare frenzy. And when those games were being played, when those guys are off or they're in the LA area and UCLA have a game, you don't think they're coming to the UCLA games and watching Lonzo play when he was a youngster? I mean, do you really think that? And you don't think he shared with LeVar and they exchange information and numbers and things of that nature? You don't think LeVar have a connection with Westbrook and Mr. Westbrook? I mean, Coach Westbrook? I mean, come on, man. Where are you guys getting your mindset from? Who is poisoning you people? These people got a UCLA connection. And you know, whatever college you go to, that alma mater is almost like a fraternity forever. Your friendships forever if you went to that university. So where are you getting this? Why he's snitching to his father or gossiping with his father? I mean, come on, man. You don't think these people actually just talk at dinners and luncheons and things of that nature when they go back to have these type of fundraising for the university?
Exactly.
Come on, man. What's wrong with these people, man?
Dex, check
y'all
this
go
out.
Somewhere else and get your mind poisoned, then you want to bring that shit over here.
Oh, Dex, where Westbrook? What was the last coach Westbrook played for? The Bulls coach, huh?
Yes.
No,
that wasn't the last coach.
No, I don't
the
mean
last coach.
I'm saying
was
when
Washington.
he played good. When he played, I'm saying when at his best period.
Yeah.
Now check this out, right? So don't it help on the Bulls? They could clear some cap space too, because that's a 1 year 45, right?
Yeah.
And you already know it's a 2-for-1. I've been saying that too. If Zach leaving, Zoe get leaving. Straight up. Who told from y'all words? Who got Zoe over there by the Bulls?
LaVine.
All right. So if Zach feeling that kind of way about DeMar, you don't think his boy feeling that kind of way too?
The only thing I say about that is Zach approved DeMar coming to the Bulls.
You said?
So the Bulls management before the season, before they made the moves, they actually consulted with Zach while he was doing his Olympics thing about different players. How'd you feel about this player coming to the Bulls? And, when they brought up DeMar, he was all for it. That's the only reason why I don't feel like Zach has this animosity towards DeMar to where he's like.
I agree with what you're saying, but check this out. Some people do that because they don't want to leave the franchise in the frenzy. His plans always was probably to check out. Well, y'all got DeMar, I could go where I won't go now.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. And another thing, Zach, the main thing, every time somebody bring up the contract with Zach, he's always talking about, I want my respect as far as the money. I need, what I'm owed. because his whole career he's had a contract
underpaid.
that's never been up to his value.
Yeah,
So the Bulls can pay him the most money. If he leaves the Bulls, that's him leaving $55 million on the table. No other
man.
team
You know
can
who
pay
Rich?
that money
Man, you know who
unless
Rich?
they.
You know who
What's
Rich
up?
Paul is?
Yeah.
He'll make that in up on the back there somewhere. Don't worry about that. LeBron will cover that. Come get us.
AD just did the same thing. Why?
Yeah,
Why you
that's
guys
what
think
I'm
that
trying
it's so
to tell
unfathomable for players to leave money on the
you. I
table?
just told him that. And what happened?
AD was just ready to go. He was
Man,
like,
AD got
But
man,
he did, and he had a year left on his contract.
1
Don't
year.
forget that
Yeah, 1 year
right.
he had a
left.
whole year left on his contract. What Zach LaVine's situation is right now is the same as AD's situation was, and the same as LeBron's situation was. Where you just can go wherever you want to go.
And not just
Yeah.
that. His situation is better, Dex, because he ain't
Yeah.
even they
Dex
ain't even
right.
have to trade for them. So he
Yeah.
could go
Dex
wherever
is right.
he want, and they don't lose nothing besides getting the Westbrook off the books. That's it. That's it.
I just feel like at that
Shout
point,
out to No
AD was
Panic.
just fed
And
up.
if Zach leave, check this out. If Zach leave, all the Lakers got to do is offer them that first round pick, you heard me, to take on Westbrook contract, and they good. They good. Y'all know I ain't lying.
I don't know if the Lakers have a first round pick.
I'm talking about like
Nah.
4 years down the road. They do. They got one at 27, man. Them people will take that because they got them all. So they're gonna be
No,
looking.
you mean your people will take it. You mean Pelicans. The Bulls
And
won't
what
dumb
y'all,
ass.
what y'all forgetting about when it comes to these contracts is like what AD did is AD still signed with the Pelicans. He just did a sign and trade, so he still can get that same supermax money from his original team. As long as that team got your rights and sign and trade you, you still
No,
get the same money. Like
he had his
Zach ain't gonna
Yeah,
leave
the
no money on
bird,
the table if they
right?
sign and trade him.
man. He already had his money, man. We had 1 more year on that contract. He never read up. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
so
trying to
what
say.
he doing is signing an extension. He ain't signing a full brand new contract. What he doing is he was signing an extension with the
Yeah,
Bulls, and the Bulls are signing to trade him to another team, which they ain't gotta expect a bunch back, like would it be a normal trade because his value down since he already knowing to want to leave.
exactly. Why would we sign him
That's a good
if he
point.
don't want to be there? Like, why would we sign him if he don't want to be? If he telling them in the office, I don't want to be here. I want to sign and trade. He run into and like he said, I don't never talk about my team. He run into the Bulls run into the same problem we ran into with Lonzo Ball. That dude ain't want to be here. Straight up.
Yes, Talent TV. I agree with you. LA will cover that. Shaking my head. Bron and Rich owns the NBA on the low.
Told him that, man.
I've been telling people this for the longest. We talked about this last night, if you remember, how the Lakers can re-up using the resources and talent pool of Clutch Sports. Remember you saying that, oh, they're going to trade LeBron, they're going to dump him. How would you, why would you even imagine dumping somebody like LeBron when he have a wealth of assets in his talent pool with Clutch Sports? Remember I said that. Do you
Yeah,
guys recall last night?
Dex. I remember because you was telling me that, and I was like, "That's the only place he could get best players from Clutch Sports. That's the only. Ain't nobody else trying to come over there unless it's Clutch. Ain't nobody else trying to play with him. No, indeed.
I feel like Clutch is what they're doing right now is having Zach LaVine entertain all these teams so that they can threaten the Bulls management to give him as much as he can get. Because
That's a
these
hell of a good
managers,
point.
these
That's called playing
managers
possum,
like
King.
I was watching the exit interviews with Zach LaVine. He said himself, he was like, these organizations will try to get over you as far as how much they're gonna pay you. So with Zach entertaining all these teams, the Bulls management is going to feel threatened. Like, all right, we're gonna have to give them, top dollar type stuff,
Man,
just in case there's any concerns. Because Zach had the knee injury, they might try to deduct some pay from that.
man,
But
it's
with
2 for
Clutch and
1
them
though.
entertaining all these teams, he's gonna get his top money.
They don't even have to do that. It's a 2 for 1, man. They got 2 clients over there with Clutch, man.
Actually, Bulls got 3 clients.
I know.
Troy
I'm
Brown.
not him. He working his way up. I'm talking about the 2 with a name that could go
Yeah.
anywhere. That's what we ain't worrying about he go
And then
that That's why he gonna stay with the Bulls because they gonna be forced to have to play him. Then Rich Paul gonna come at
You
them and
talking
be
about
like,
a
"We on
ragtag?
our
You talking about
bag."
a ragtag organization? You're not talking about the Bulls. The Bulls
Ooh,
been in existence
man, the
way
Bulls
longer than
ain't.
you think.
Man, you
The
keep
Bulls
talking
ain't
about the
worried about
Bulls,
nothing
man.
like
The
that.
Bulls ain't win
You
shit
thinking
in the
about the
Michael Jordan,
Pelicans,
man.
Sky. You thinking about the Pelicans, not the Bulls, brother.
We
The
in a good
Bulls is
spot,
well
dog.
ran.
We
The
in a good
Bulls are
spot.
well ran, brother.
We ain't in the
Marvin
They don't
perspective.
make blunders.
we in
Marvin
a good spot.
perspective. Anthony King
Every
made a hell of a point that Zach and Clutch Sports could be
Dex,
playing possum.
Dex, you saying all this because you want him on LA. I already know what that's
Yeah, I'm
about.
a diehard
But
Bulls fan, man.
I'm gonna
I
say
be getting.
this. I done told y'all that the only place Zach, now I can pose it to anybody in the chat and anybody on the panel. Zach won't go to nobody but Portland. Now
You
you
just
can put
made
your
sure
money on the
you.
table or keep talking.
I doubt that very seriously. I
Man,
really
that's
doubt
what I'm
that.
trying to tell you,
So
man.
that means
Man,
he
ain't
ain't
trying
going
to
nowhere
go
then,
lose.
Dex.
But Anthony King made a listen. You guys are quarreling, but he made a solid point. They could be playing possum because it's chess, not checkers.
They supposed
And
to do
that
that, Dex. They supposed to. The Bulls are the only team that can pay him the highest money. So
Man,
and
whatever
Anthony
anybody put
King.
on the table,
Listen,
whatever
Marvin.
anybody
Anthony
put on the
King
table,
just stated that they could be entertaining these offers and opening up their ears just to get the Bulls' antennas up. And if they really want him, they're going to give him what he asked for and shut everybody up.
all right, all right. So what's this conversation about?
What do you mean what it's about?
It ain't about nothing. Because the Bulls gonna do what they got to do to keep it.
so what you gonna just
I don't
say?
agree with his name about nothing. It has to be something because everybody's interested in what's going on right now. The
Oh,
Boston
Supposed to be
Celtics,
interested in
just blew
Levine.
out. The Boston Celtics just blew out the Miami Heat in South Beach, just like I predicted. Thank you. Bring me my bag. Thank you. Bring me my bag. I told y'all that yesterday. They will come back and they will pulverize the Miami Heat. Put your money on the Celtics and the Demi, who is the master of adjustment. Give me my bag. But we're
You know
talking
it's
about
being
Lonzo
taped, Dex.
Ball. We're
You know
talking
this is
about
being taped.
Zach LaVine, and we're talking about the Bulls and LeVar Ball. The Bulls is
That's right.
nowhere in the playoff conversation. So what you mean this conversation is about nothing?
You
This
talking about
this
if the
call
Bulls? I mean this, Dex. You
tell
talking
me
about
about it.
if the Bulls, if
504.
everybody out trying to make the Bulls pay the most money and the Bulls paying, ain't nothing to talk about. That's why I said ain't no conversation.
Tell me about it.
Because the Bulls gonna
504.
pay him.
The
So
Lakers
you
still
might as well stop
his
talking
ass
about
with
it.
him.
And he will not be in LA for you. That's for sure. How about that?
Marvin,
They could get
Marvin,
him. They still
stop it, Marvin.
Because that's all
Marvin,
you
you know what
want.
that's
You
called?
hoping on, you
Marvin,
wishing
you know
upon
what
a
that's
star.
called? Excuse my
This is what
French. You
it
know what
is.
that's called?
You wishing
When we was
upon a
younger,
star, Dex. You hoping that he come
Marvin,
to LA to help you.
listen, Marvin, you
It
know what that's
ain't
called
happening.
when we was younger, right? That's called cock blocking. Remember that? Remember that term? That's what you're doing right now. You cock blocking, man. Let the
I'm
man go.
guaranteeing you.
Free
Okay,
Zach.
Dex,
Free
you got
Zach.
plenty of money. Put your money on the table. Dak, do not go to LA. All right, then.
All right. What about Lon? Let's put some money on the table for Lonzo Ball. I believe he's
He
going to be
ain't
ready to
leaving
play
either. I'll put money on the table that he's not
start
leaving
next
either.
season. What y'all think about that? Talk to me.
I think he's gonna be ready to go, but not for the Bulls.
He ain't going nowhere either. He's
So
under a
where you going?
4-year
Damn,
deal.
Scott, you got everybody leaving
Man,
Chicago.
being honest, man, we all know it's a 2-for-1, man. I can't invite Dexter, don't invite you. Come on, man. It's a
Listen,
two for
all I'm
one.
gonna tell you is this: if the Bulls want to entertain anything, they are the only trade scenario that they entertained was Portland. Now you can take it any way you want to. You can
Man,
run with it any way you want to.
man, y'all
But
getting the
I'm
White
guaranteeing you,
Howard
he won't go to nobody but Portland. Period.
y'all getting the White Howard and
Shout
Russell
out to Juju.
and Russell Westbrook for Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine.
All right. Okay. I'm happy you know, Scott. Now who gonna be on the Pelicans next year?
Everybody on the roster. Then
Man, forget about the
Except
goddamn
Zion.
Pelicans.
Except Zion.
Man, like I said, I'm with y'all, man. So I got a question so for you, Scott, since you got everybody leaving, are you telling me why Scott just left? Well, I got a
Yeah,
question for any of y'all.
Sky
He'll
got to
be
come
back.
back.
But are y'all telling me DeMar DeRozan ruined all of this?
Scott,
What
That's
y'all
what.
think? Did the
One
Bulls got
second,
them
Marvin. Let
all?
me go with Marvin because I got to do something real quick. Listen, I told you guys that Zach posturing also means that okay, if I sign, I want a no trade clause because he's eligible for that. He's eligible and he qualified for it. And also, he's probably posturing that the offense have to be retooled and it has to go back the way that we started the season last season, where we was open, free, and running like gazelles, and we was pulverizing teams. Yes, we had a hiccup in New York, and it seemed like you abandoned ship because maybe they wasn't maybe they was uncomfortable with that type of offense, or maybe they didn't trust that type of offense, or they didn't trust the individual who wanted to run that type of offense. And I think that could be also part of it. You follow what I'm saying? And that Zach LaVine himself at the negotiation table. Now, this is all speculation, nothing etched in stone. I'm not saying my words are Bible. Zach LaVine at that negotiating table, the Bulls will have to acquiesce to his demands because I'm telling you right now, I don't care how long these Bulls been on the face of the earth. The Chicago Bulls see red. Hashtag run with us. Bulls Nation have something special over there in Chicago, in Chirac. It is something special over there in Chirac. When them Bulls was playing throughout the season and you go into Chicago, it was peaceful as a motherfucker during the time that the Bulls was playing. Now, once the game was over, then all hell break loose. You follow what I'm saying? But while they was playing, people was glued to their TV. They was excited and they was happy for one another. Bulls jerseys everywhere, Bulls hats, everything that seemed it stellar. So for Chicago to mess up something like this with the aggregated talent that they currently have on that roster, maybe tweak it a little bit, but not the core. Do not touch the core, AK. Do not touch the core, Mark Ursley. Do not touch that core. Give Zach what he wants because there's team foaming at the mouth. They salivating over this hiccup that the Chicago Bulls are putting out here in these NBA streets. Give that man his money. It's going to be worth it. They got something special there. Chicago is becoming a destination. It's a
Amen.
pillar
Amen.
city. It's a pillar city. That's what they got to realize now. It's a pillar city, a seaport. Let's go, man. Get this thing where it's supposed to be, not tomorrow, but today.
That's right. Anthony King was good. You back?
What's up, man? And I just wanted to say, people don't realize the connection that Zach and Lonzo have built on this team. Like, if you notice at the beginning of the
It sounded like he was about to go into.
Bro, your mic cut off, bro.
Yeah, he said that he was.
King.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good now.
My bad. But yeah, no, I was saying the connection between Zach and Lonzo, you know, even back then when they was kind of like talk to each other on Instagram, you know, they didn't already talked and planned this out. And so, you know, I was just bringing that connection to this season. Most of Zach LaVine's fast break points came from Alonzo Ball pass. You know, they were really playing well off of each other. Lonzo elevated Zach LaVine's defensive game, you know, and so I feel like all of those things is like kind of like essentials to why Zach LaVine would want to stay, because I know Zach loves playing with Lonzo Ball. Who doesn't love playing with Lonzo? You know, and plus Zach LaVine was like one of the number one people to get Lonzo over to the Bulls. He told the management like, "Let's get this dude." So, you know, it's just little stuff like that. Like the management is basically giving Zach LaVine, you know, everything he wants so Zach can stay. Like Zach he was a restricted free agent last season. They could have extended him there, but they came up with this plan as to where,
Shout out to Ball Facts. Salute, brother.
you know, if you give us one more year, yes, you're gonna be a free agent. Yes, you're gonna be a free agent, but we'll be able to bring in more help. So when you do become a free agent, you know, you'll have better players around you. We could just give you a max contract type stuff. So that's the only reason he didn't sign or extend last season. So, you know, I feel
But see,
like
that
Zach's
don't
gonna
make
be
no
back.
sense though, because I mean, when you sign an extension, the contract don't kick in until the following season. So if he had signed one last year, then wouldn't it kick into next year?
I mean,
He'd have signed
everybody
one.
waits. Everybody waits until the end of the contract. You know, nobody rarely signs. You know, with a few years on it. It's not the NFL. You know,
Right.
And restricted free agency, another team can throw your player a certain contract, and you could either match it or let them go.
Listen, Chicago gave Zach everything he asked for in the offseason. The only thing they haven't given him is that respect that he felt he deserved and the money that he is asking for. So those are only two things that is left for Chicago to do for Zach. Because outside of that, they basically gave him everything he wanted. So I'm quite sure Zach appreciates that, and he's definitely is going to give Chicago the benefit of the doubt when it all comes down to it.
And you know what, Dex? I was watching this exit interview, after the season, after they got put out. The main thing Zach was saying, like, the reporters was asking him all these questions, but he was like, look, I remember all the things that this organization has done for me, and I appreciate everything, I ain't forgetting nothing y'all done type stuff. So yeah, I don't think he going nowhere. He just trying to get paid. That's what he trying to do.
Well, we'll see. Definitely.
I
Shout
agree.
out to Ball Facts. Definitely, I got this news actually from his Instagram. Even not the news on Levine, but the news on Lonzo Ball with him not needing the second surgery and Lavar Ball and everything that he was discussing involving him, and then that's how I got word about the goddamn interview. So everybody go follow Ball Facts on IG right now, and support everybody in the community. It's Flight Sports. Now let's get back to Lonzo Ball, man. I'm just happy that he didn't need a second surgery. I was with this situation like, okay, cool. If he do need the second surgery, get it done tomorrow because we need to get ready as the start of the next season. But what I've heard from Lavar, I think everybody's on board and locked and ready to start for next season. So that's what we are aiming for, So I'm happy about that. So let's hope they can reach their target. Because that's going to be the question. That's going to be the major key. I'm going to keep it 100. We got Belize in here, too. New York City was good.
Oh, man.
We got David, too, from the Bronx. We got BX. We got the BX in the building.
First of all, let me shout out the panel. Shout out to
New
the
York
panel.
just
Shout out
came
to
in
the
crazy.
chat. Shout out to Flight
Island,
Sports.
you heard?
Hello?
Yeah, so what's good? We got some major Lonzo Ball news. Did y'all get word? Have y'all been listening? Do we need to fill y'all in what's going on? Talk to me.
Yeah, Lonzo gonna be straight.
Well, can I fill him in, please?
Go ahead, Belize. Pause.
Pause. Yeah, please pause. Man, that interview with Lavar, he be watching Flight Sports, man. Man, he know what's up, man. Like, we be preaching the gospel here, man. Like, we've been saying everything he said in that interview for months, and it's just crazy how, like, oh man, like if the Bulls really get Jello, that's gonna be a game changer. He said he gonna let Jello play point guard in the Drew League this summer. I gotta come to LA. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's lit. And I don't know. Y'all can finish from there. That's all I got right now. It's crazy. After I watched the interview, I just jumped into Flight. Like I just had to come here and check in because I already seen y'all. I seen the thing that y'all was coming up like 10:30, and I was like, wait, I didn't even see the interview. Like I've been out of date. Had to watch it and just came straight here after, so it's kind of like fresh. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
What you think about the Zach LaVine news? Well, before we get to Dave, we're gonna get to David thoughts in a second. But what you think about LaVar thoughts on Zach?
I think he hit it on the nail. Like I think Zach is leaving, and I think what he said is like pretty much accurate. And I think he kind of even put them on the spot, really, because now it's like, what do you really do? Because if Zach do leave and you don't pick up Jello, how does that look? That's crazy, especially because we all know he could ball, and it's all facts. Like if you watch them play ball throughout the whole 4 years of high school with Lonzo, like it's crazy. It's all right there, evident. He played 3 years with Lonzo, respectfully, but it's just like it's all right there, evident. Like it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
But
You're absolutely right, Belize. I like that. I heard that he didn't need that second surgery because it's crazy. Because a few days ago, you remember the Bulls was talking that nonsense.
Yeah, and I feel like that's and even what he was saying with that, like they felt like he was rushing him, and he was even saying like he wanted the organic go like training in the water, or like that's all like jewels, and that's just like man, that's gold, and I'm like, and my take too, like I want to see like if like Stephen A and them like if ESPN channel would they take that and like even give that even a little bit of light to the other media channels, you know what I'm saying? Because that was a lot of jewels there, and I hope the Bulls was listening, man. I hope they was really this and the Hornets because he called them like the Hornets too. Like like we all know he could have picked up like scoring on the team on both teams. And I'm so interested to see him play point guard this summer for the Drew League because I do believe he could play the same position, not like dumb or like, exactly to that degree, but he can give you that off the bench, maybe. Like, you know what I mean? To help a team. If he's on their team, he's a shooting guard, regardless, or small forward, however you want to put him. But like for another team, and like, if you want to test him or whatever on the point guard level, he gonna show that he can handle that weight as well. And I just hope the NBA is paying attention, man.
Yeah, I
I know
hope the
they
NBA
Leandro
is
running
paying
point
attention.
guard. Leandro get ripped
Yo,
every
oh yeah,
time.
we got to
He's super
definitely get
cold.
into that Jello news because I mean that was crazy. David,
But
you want to start talking about Lonzo real quick? We're just going all over the place.
yeah, my full
Yeah,
flight. Like
no,
I
no,
said,
we
it was
about to go to
fresh. It was
Jello in a
fresh.
second. That's
Oh,
next.
and I will say something about that bone bruise. As far as like a bone bruise, you don't have surgery for a bone bruise, so that I don't think that ever been in the cards. A bone bruise is something that you just gotta play through, or you gotta let it rest. So I mean, as far as like the news of him not having surgery or don't need surgery, like I mean, you can't have a surgery on a bone bruise to fix a bone bruise is a bruise. But that's all I have to say about that.
Well, but it was a question because that was like more so. I feel like that's what the media was kind of putting out there to try to like kind of scare the people, kind of even
Thank
put down
you.
his stock,
Thank you,
maybe
Belize.
stuff like
But
that.
but see the thing, but that's
So
why I'm trying to say there's no such thing as a surgery to fix a bone bruise. That's a bruise.
understandable, right? But to general public, they might not know that. So for them to say, "Oh, he's not getting a surgery," it's like, okay, well, he still be injured though. Like, we still get those. Like, you know what I'm saying? They not understanding that he's telling them like, yeah, he left from getting the training what he was used to. He went with new training under the Lakers, and they messed him up with not playing him the right minutes. The way how they and we all watched it. So I mean and
Yeah, I
injuries
know about
happen,
that.
but whatever. And it's just interesting to see moving forward. And they so young. They're so young, respectfully.
No, that's facts. David, you back?
Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on. It keep on kicking me out or whatever.
So,
Gotta
what was
come with that fire.
yeah? So, what you thought? What was your thoughts on the Lonzo Ball news that we got from Lavar Ball today?
That's what I wanted you to say what it was because I see bits and pieces of the interview, so I don't know the whole thing. You feel me?
You
I
feel
know and
me?
I know he talked about Zach Levine, and then he talked about
Somebody dropped that link in the bio for him. My fault in the chat.
yeah. No, you good, bro.
Yeah,
But
I'm here.
he talked about, and then I saw another snippet where he talked about, what I mean, him wanting to train Lonzo. I've been saying that for a long time. Like that's why I think the last time we was on this live, I was saying like I'm glad that him and his father are back together because now
Right.
you know what I mean.
It's
Things
just
could
like
like
with boxing
align.
too. Remember when Mayweather got back with his pops, and you know what I mean? It always helped when they get back with their old
Yeah.
chemistry after
So
like, they go out there in the wild for a little bit.
it's like you gotta
So
learn, and they're like, yo, this ain't working. You always gotta come back home, and I feel this. Lavar is amazing. I don't know if y'all talk about this, but Lavar is making like a huge gym in his backyard for his boys.
yeah.
Know what I mean, I think Ballfax was talking about that. He had like
Shout out to AB the hero.
yeah,
AB
AB,
the
yeah,
Hero was talking
AB,
about that.
AB, yeah.
Yo, hold on. I want to ask you something on this though, right?
Yeah.
He. Not to say he was throwing shots, but I felt like he was throwing more so facts, right? And more so like you want to put some respect to this, like you know what I mean? Do you feel like those facts, like I said, and that respect that he was throwing towards Team Morant, like was accurate though, like was needed?
What you mean?
Because he was basically kind of saying like like Team Morant, once Ja got injured, they not checking for them no more, like you know what I mean, respectfully, like, but yeah, they still checking for, you know what I mean, my boy injured, or you know what I mean, and you know like stuff like that
Did he say that?
in the
I
interview.
don't know.
I'll be some
But no,
hating ass shit.
I don't know. But
Nah, I don't think it's some hating ass shit though. I think it's more so the respect that they trying to like kind of put it in the box, like cause the way I look at it is like they kind of bigging up Team Morant, and they was downplaying what Lavar was doing. And not to say it was like, oh, I did it first kind of thing. I'm not trying to say it like that, but it's like you kind of got to really understand the uphill battle that Lavar was going through the whole time. That's how I'm
yeah,
looking at it. And Team Morant
we
wasn't like going through that. Like Karl Anthony Towns was like he came in there and he's battling them with his own brand. Like yeah, like all of those factors, like y'all gotta remember, Jello had to sign that he's gonna wear Jordans when he was playing in the Swarm uniform. He have his own sneakers. If you watch him now, he's playing in his G3s. So why was, you know what I'm trying to say? You gotta like it's just little things like that. Like it's just, I don't know if y'all pay attention to all of those details and stuff, but it's there. Like it's there. It's there.
Like what what's there?
Huh?
Like what you mean? Like what's there? What you talking about when you say what's
Like the,
it's
the the
there?
facts, the facts of it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like all right. Like yeah, like team, John Morant made the playoff this year. That's cool, and that's handy dandy. And that's respect because John Morant is a nice player. Shout out to John Morant. Like all the way, shout out to John Morant. First of all, John Morant's birthday is August 10th. My birthday is August 10th. So it's Leo gang up in this building. But like that, John Morant is the guy. Like, you know what I mean? But he didn't like when he came in the league, like number 2 pick and all that, he was handed the keys, bro. It was not the same energy for LeVar and Lonzo when John Morant and T Morant came into the NBA. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying like when he came in, he was battling everything, even down to his brothers, all both of them. Yes, we know what happened in China, but that shouldn't have a stain this long.
I mean, you
Like, do
got to
you
think
know?
about it
Do you
like
know when? Do
this.
you know when D'Angelo Ball entered the draft, the NBA draft in 2018, right? Do you know also Aaron Holiday entered the draft? And Aaron Holiday was drafted. Do you think Aaron Holiday is better than D'Angelo Ball?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I respect that.
I mean, you got to think about this when you talking about like T Morant, you talking about LeVar Ball, like whether it's negative or positive how you view it, which I don't view it as negative when it comes to LeVar Ball. I just view like say he's a loving father, he love his turn, but you got to think about it like he been saying things like his son gonna be better than this player, that player, this player, like that kind of rub people the wrong way. With T
All
Morant,
right.
he ain't never done none of that. His son just going out there and play. And then when Lonzo get in the league, like I don't see he underperformed because shit, his rookie season went 11-7-7, which is decent numbers for a number 2 pick. But it's like he had the impact that his daddy been talking about.
And that's because of the coach, and that's because of the organization.
But
So
see, the
listen.
thing about it
So
is,
look, that's why we're
but
gonna we're
that's
gonna we're gonna
that's
numb
the
that.
problem. That's the problem. Y'all keep a Lonzo Ball fan because I ain't gonna say I ain't a
I'm
Lonzo
not a
Ball
long.
fan because I was a Lonzo Ball fan, but we can't keep saying it's the coach, it's the coach, it's the coach when we see his demeanor is what it is. Like his game is, he's a pure point guard. Like he's a pass first point guard. So like when he's struggling, like he just struggling, like I mean, he might have been in a bad situation. Let's just
He
call
was
it
in
for what it
all
is,
bad
but don't say the
situations.
coach hold him back or somebody hold him back. That
The
just sounds like
second
a
year
bunch of
was LeBron
excuses.
that hold them back. The second year, LeBron hold them back.
I mean,
But
yeah,
we're
you
not
can
gonna
say
talk
that
about
that's
that.
done his
We're not
development
gonna
with
talk about
LeBron.
that
I can
because
agree
then
to
after
that.
that, the third year was Zion that hold them back. But we still not gonna talk about that because now he came to the Bulls and then he had, like, we're not gonna talk about that. Like, listen,
Maybe he had to take that route to become the player he is today.
Like, just pay attention. Just pay attention to the details.
Hold on. I want to say something though. Like, I want to go back to what you were saying. What about like John Morant and his dad?
My fault, bro. You kind of messing up on that John Morant take. But I'll go back for the John Morant on you, right? Like, if you like my thing with, like I said, like, you know what I'm saying? It was two different situations coming in. Even with LaMelo coming in, like the league, he didn't get treated like John Morant. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, John Morant was starting as soon as he came in. LaMelo was coming off the bench. LaMelo was a pro since 16.
But that's two different teams, though. You talking about the Grizzlies?
Understandable, but who was the starter on the Hornets, bro? Was he better than LaMelo?
They had already entrenched point guard starter.
That does not matter. You drafted the future rookie of the year, and now he's the rookie of the year.
But let's take it back. They didn't even really want to draft Melo. That wasn't really in their plans. If Melo failed to them.
So then why, if that was the case, then you trade him for the best bidder then, if that was the case?
No, you don't do that, because at the end of the day, like, they don't know
what are you doing?
They got an unproven commodity at that point. Like, they want to kind of test the wheels and see
but
if
he was already proven. It was their bad scouting.
I don't think even bad scouting. I think everybody looked at it like, we don't have that much tape on him.
It doesn't matter.
It do matter when you scouting a player. You want to see them against competition.
YouTube have enough take on them.
YouTube is not how you scout.
Well, guess what? That's the new era of it, because you got to pay attention to all that detail.
To you. That's not the new era of scouting.
All right, and you know what?
The scouting is this. You can't just look at highlights.
The scouting is this, right? The scouting was this, right? Because the scouting was basically this. In high school, he went 35-0. Undefeated. Him and his brothers. His brother went number 2. The big O went number 7 or 8 pick, whatever he was, to Atlanta. Right?
Listen to what you're saying now.
Right?
He's on a stacked team in high school, and that's the last time we see him on the team.
That's a stacked team, these kids?
Yeah, Lonzo Ball in the number 2 pick.
Right.
You say Big O going number 7.
Yeah, with LaMelo the same year when LaMelo was number 3. They didn't draft Lonzo when he entered the draft in 2018. Nobody drafted him, and now we all could say because that was a China situation. Yeah, so the context is basically right. COVID really blocked everybody from him even getting what they would usually have. What is the draft combine and all of that stuff where they do the pre-summer league workouts. The COVID messed that up. So you know what I'm trying to say? You got a gem and you drop the ball and you still dropping the ball.
Think about it like this: LaMelo been playing in Lithuania, unproven talent around him, unproven talent he playing against.
And so was Luka.
No, see, that's unfair. Luka been inside the top league in Europe. He ain't been inside no 3rd, 4th best team in Europe. He been going against the top players in Europe. Like, he been going against players, and mind you, now he been doing that since he been like 13, 14. Then when you look at Miller, where he going at after he leave Lithuania?
All right, so
when he going to Spire, he ain't play against the top high schools.
Well, his coach was His coach was who in Spire? Jermaine Jackson, right?
Yeah.
All right. And look, and now, so let's just fast forward to where we at now with him, right?
No, we gotta go back to his tape, because you've been talking about how they should have known they had what they had.
They should have.
Even with Luka, they had questions. Just to go to your point, they had questions with Luka. That's why Luka ain't going number 1 overall.
And that's what they had question with Porzingis too. Like, that's what
because of the competition. So imagine Melo now playing against worse competition. How you supposed to scout him really?
Hey, listen, if you scouting a player, if you really want to know what's going on, if you see that this guy has this buzz and everything that's going on, you were supposed to have somebody following and everything. Like, and just get your own take on it. But listen, they got him, and they still don't know what to do with him. because now they had his brother in the G League, right? So if you want to get into that, the summer after he won Rookie of the Year, he brings his brother to the workouts. The coaches, everybody's raving about, oh, they played great together and all that. That's documented, right? That they played great all summer. They had us gassed up that they was gonna put him on the team all summer. He did amazing in the summer league. He didn't make the team. They give him when he do play in the G League for the first time, whatever, his numbers was up, decent kind of minutes. After that, the minutes start going down. His numbers stayed consistent, meaning like his accuracy of the shots, meaning his field goal percentage and stuff like that, because they wasn't passing him the ball. I witnessed it. I went to the game myself, 2 games, both of them in Long Island. I watched both of them with my eyes with my daughter. I literally watched him on the court, and they do not pass him the ball at all. Scotty Lewis was just shooting everything up. Made no sense. Everybody in it is for what? Development?
Yeah.
All
so
right.
They
So
develop
you're
the
not
players
developing.
that they feel like is worth developing.
Wow. Okay. That says a lot too.
Like I feel everything you coming from, but I just don't agree with you as far as like Jello being an
We
NBA
could agree,
talent. I don't
disagree.
think he's an NBA talent. As far as like why
Wait,
they dropped the ball on
wait, hold
LaMelo
up.
Ball,
You said Jello is not NBA like talent.
he's not an NBA talent.
Okay,
He
why do you?
can
Okay,
make a squad. He can get in the squad or whatnot like that. He might play decent, but I mean, looking at him and looking at like how slow his feet move defensively,
What?
him being a
That's crazy.
tweener, like I mean, I don't even know scout.
Well, but listen.
Clearly.
Okay, when he was on
Respectfully.
when he was in the Pistons, right? Do you know one of the players really said like, "Yo, like"?
See, I ain't care what another player say or what people are saying because we ain't
Wait,
seen it with our
wait.
own eyes.
What you mean? Wait.
What Jason Tatum said? That don't matter.
So you trying to send me another?
Jason Tatum said he belonged in the NBA.
And he ain't in the NBA. A lot of players were
Right,
saying
that's
Carmelo
crazy.
belong in the NBA.
But listen. If another NBA player is saying like, "Yo, he's really nice," like, another NBA, it's just like me. You know what I mean? If I pull up to the court anywhere in the city, and then somebody say, "Yo, he's valid," that means I'm valid. If I'm trash, they be like, "Yo, this dude is dirt. He's wild trash." That's what they're gonna say. So if another NBA player that's in the league say, "Yo, he can ball," that means he's valid. That means he's
He's
OD valid.
bro. Like,
Y'all know why Pat Beverly getting so much coverage nowadays?
Are we on another subject now? We going to something else?
No. I about to.
Yeah, please don't switch this topic right now. This is hot take.
NBA players don't just sit there and tell the truth. Sometimes NBA players say things because it sounds good in the moment. Because they don't want to bash another player.
Hold on. Let me say something. Everything Pat Beverly said was facts, bro.
No, it wasn't.
How?
He said all those things about Chris Paul. He said James Harden deserved a supermax. Like he been talking out his feelings. That's obvious,
bro. Nah.
Bro,
I don't think he's talking about his feelings. He's talking.
If you don't think he been talking out your feelings, then you don't know people. Like
I don't think you understand people neither though, because that's fair to say that you can't say that we don't know people and you do, because your take ain't all the way right neither, bro. I'm just saying respectfully.
Listen, remember when Stephen A. Smith asked Pat Beverly, what's your history with Chris Paul? And he going into, if you got a history with somebody and then now you asking for somebody take and you call him a top 5 point guard and NBA history a cone and he don't do nothing and nobody prepared for him and that's how the NBA look. You see how much people come out and be like, man, Pat Beverly know what he talking about.
No. See what you say. The whole league come out. No. Hold on. Let me correct you on something, right? Because I watched the interview live on TV on ESPN, right? When the whole shit happened. So when he asked him that question, right? He said we could go back when he was in high school and he played in LeBron's camp, right? And he played and he guarded up Chris Paul.
And he destroyed him.
Exactly. And he said you could ask LeBron, right? LeBron could stat check that, like stamp that, right? So now That's cap.
I don't know if that's cap. LeBron talk about everything, but I ain't see him post nothing about that. I don't know that. That's
right.
hearsay. That's what he's saying. Like
So
if he busts his ass, he probably does. That don't mean nothing to what he's saying today.
So no, that means a lot, bro. Because
that means he getting personal.
Okay, but what has to do with Jello? Like it was
right. There we
what
go.
I'm saying is the reason why Pat Beverly getting so much people paying attention because you don't hear NBA players just saying the truth, their truth. So when you talking about Jason Tatum saying, "Oh yeah, Jello's an NBA talent," that could just be him. Like I'm not about to go and bash the man. I'm gonna just say, boom, boom, boom.
Hold up. You
he got brothers in the NBA now.
You can't
right.
You can't say that. You can't say this in this argument because you're not Jason Tatum. You know what I mean? You going based off of opinion what he may think.
Right.
And that's not the case. That's a thinking error because you going by perception. This is what he may have think, or he may be. He could be telling the truth, but you don't want to believe that Jello is not this.
Right. You don't want to believe Jello's nice.
No. Let me tell you something. If somebody asks me a question about son that is playing basketball with me, yo, is he nice or is he dirt? I'm gonna tell him the truth. Yo, he's trash. Don't pick him. You know what I mean? But I might say, yo, he's dirt offensively, but yo, his defense is crazy, so we may need him. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it was no reason for Jason Tatum to lie. He could be like, yo, I don't know.
There's every reason for him to lie.
No, listen,
no, he don't. He don't got Lonzo on his team.
But see, you gotta understand, like the NBA, they look at it as a brotherhood. They don't bash each other. You don't see them just going out bashing each other.
No connection to them. It's basically a basketball.
It don't matter.
Question.
All them in the league together. They don't just go out and bash each other.
It's not about bashing. It's just literally asking a question. He could have just said, "I don't think so." That's not bashing.
I don't know.
I don't think you know.
Bro, listen, you talk. I don't think y'all boy watching enough of the NBA. That's crazy.
I say yes or no. If a reporter asked me he deserved to be in the NBA, I would like. I don't think he's.
But my thing is this.
But y'all projecting because y'all. What it is
but my thing is this.
Like,
all right, how about
y'all
this? How about this? Can we agree on
y'all
this?
lives, y'all feel like if somebody asks me about somebody else on the court, I'm gonna say the truth.
All
but
right,
with them, they can't just do that. They can't just tell the truth.
Is this a fact? Is this a fact? Can Jello shoot threes?
Yes.
He can shoot threes?
Mm-hmm.
Can he run up the court?
Yep.
That's not enough to make a NBA team, bro.
Nope, because I know plenty of niggas who can run up the court and dunk. I know plenty of niggas who can run up the court and play defense, who can run up the court and shoot the ball, shoot the lights out. You got people that do trick shots on ESPN or on TikTok or whatever all the time, hitting trick shots, hitting shots from damn miles away, doing all this crazy shit. But do you see them on the NBA court?
So we also talking about a high school champion player, right?
Oh Lord!
Like so accolades don't matter now, right?
The NBA don't care about what you did in high school.
It does. It really don't. Because it does. That's where you start.
You can't be drafted from high school to college, so no, they don't care about that.
All right, but in order for you to go to college, bro, you gotta have high school accolades. Remember, he was a UCLA player. He was a UCLA player, right?
He wasn't even starting for UCLA when he going there.
Okay.
Because of what?
You know who Shaq is, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah, you know who Shaq is? Okay.
I know Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay, Shaq said this about Adam Sandler. He says he's a good LA Fitness basketball player. That means he's good in those gyms.
Mm-hmm. He
didn't say he is good in the NBA. So I don't think Shaq would then just say, you know, I'm just gonna say this on national TV that Adam Sandler is good. The reason I'm using that too is because these guys, like what you're saying, because they're basing things of your thoughts. You think you didn't ask Jason Tatum this, like, yo, did you tell the truth? Did you? Because you used the word bash out of context first and foremost, because he didn't bash him if he said no. I don't think he's ready. I think he should go to the development league first and then prove himself. He didn't even say that. That would have been the politically correct way according to your logic. Know what I mean? According to your logic, that would have been the politically correct.
This man said he will make an NBA team. Sorry. Like literally. Like
he didn't say.
So if superstars in the NBA saying that he good enough to make it to the NBA, But the only team that's willing to give him a run is the Charlotte Hornets. What is that saying? And they
No,
haven't even
bro.
called him
Yo,
up.
see, look, you got the context messed up, right? You got the context messed up.
Your
What the
brother's a
Charlotte Hornets
superstar on
did,
the
no.
team with a
What the
contract
Charlotte Hornets did,
extension
what
coming up
no, no, no,
next
no, no.
year,
What the
and you
Charlotte
still not on the
Hornets did
main
was get
roster.
a
What is
steal
that
this
saying?
season. What the Charlotte Hornets did was get a steal this season, right? And they got that steal because they made promises to the little brother about the big brother, and they didn't come through with their promises, right? Now, now he's a free agent. This season is ball game. It's ball game.
I'm gonna
And
say
now
this.
you're gonna see for yourself.
I'm gonna say
Next
this.
season, you're gonna see for yourself. We're gonna come back on this channel. Next season, we're gonna see Jello on the NBA team. Remember, I
Yo,
said that.
yo, dude,
Okay,
yo,
I
I'm,
missed the Jello thing. So what's
I'm,
going on?
I'm gonna say this. I want to tell you this because he said it earlier. He made a great point that he said he went to the two of the games and they wasn't passing him the ball. I'm gonna say this, right? I watched the games on the NBA TV, every game that he played, and I seen the same exact thing. This is how I nice, and this is how I know he's OD value. People hate him because he runs the ball. He that's one thing you could do. You can become a great defender. You can become faster. It's drills that you can do. But one thing I know that he can do is he can definitely hoop. And this is why other people that are around him, they don't want to see him shine. His teammates, clearly he would be open. He would have his hand up and they would try to, you know what I mean? Because you got to think about it. I'm not going to let this dude that hasn't played in a long time outshine me. And I'm trying to get into the NBA. That was the mindset of these dudes that was in his team. And then another thing, I think his first game, he played like 16, scored 16 points or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You're doing that. You're doing that against top level people that are regular and even street ballers. You have to understand. It's a difference between an NBA player or even a G League player than a regular guy on the street. You know,
And
Brian.
Jello is far from that guy, bro.
Yeah,
And
like
look, let me tell you something else too about that game, right? That I was at in Long Island, right? He made both his shots, bro. He shot the ball twice and made both of them from three. And
one.
touched the ball literally 4 times because I
Yo,
counted.
yo.
Literally touched the ball 4 times.
Yo, what's that dude that is he played dirty? He used to play for Duke.
Grayson Allen.
Yeah, Grayson Allen. You trying to tell me Grayson Allen than LaMelo?
You asking if he's
Man,
better than LaMelo?
I mean,
LiAngelo?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, he bugged out, yo.
Yo, bro, the
How
thing is,
how
no,
I
look, I
bugged
got a
out
better one.
if
Hold on,
all
hold on.
these
I got
players
no,
y'all
hold
naming
on,
is in the
hold on.
NBA
I got one
and y'all
better one.
comparing
Look,
them to
I got one
somebody's
for
in the
you.
G League? How am
I
I
got one
bugged
for
out?
you. Do you believe that Cody? Do you believe that Cody Martin is better than D'Angelo Ball?
Yes.
That's
What?
crazy. So look, so when you watch the Hornets, right, and when Cody Allen and whatever the brother name, both of them Martin brothers, right? When they was on the Caleb Martin and Cody Martin, when they was on the team on the Hornets, right? What did they do for the Hornets? Because they was on the team together as brothers on the team on the Hornets. What did they do for them? That was before LaMelo got there.
All I know is one is on the roster with
Look. Let
Charlotte
me tell you
and the
something.
other's on the
Look.
roster with
Let
Miami.
me help you out. Nothing, because look, they got the number 3 pick the next season, right? Man, look, let me tell you something else, right? So when he became rookie of the year, right, and he was bringing his brother to the camp, right, and that was honestly a low key situation, right? Who leaked the footage? The same one who got traded to Miami, Caleb Martin, right?
No,
And
you talking
now
about when LiAngelo with the team? That wasn't
when he
him. That
when
was
he was when
Devontae
he was
Graham.
huh?
That was Devontae Graham in the locker room with the camera
Okay,
recording, and he had
with
Lee
the twins though,
D'Angelo.
right? With the twins,
Yeah, the
right?
twins was there. Both of the
Yeah, they
twins was
been
there.
there.
All right. And
When he
the
recorded
twin
that, the twins was there.
and the twins got cooked. The twins got cooked in practice when against them.
Bro, listen, I don't know what you
All right.
talking about, but all I
All
know
right,
is
but these
you
is
can't
what the
sit here and
coaches was
compare
saying though.
NBA players to a player in the G
All
League,
summer, this is
regardless
what
of
the
who
coaches
y'all
was
think he
saying.
is.
But if the coaches were saying that he was good enough to make the team, Borrego, the coach, Borrego was saying it. He was good enough to play on the team. and then he doesn't get on the team. And then LaMelo come out and say it was promises made to me that was not made.
If
You
he's
gotta
that as
read
good as
between the
y'all
lines.
saying he
And then
is,
you
why would you
asking
have to
no, but you're
promise
asking why
somebody
no team ain't
else
pick him up.
for him to get on
But
the
you no,
team?
but look, bro,
Wouldn't he
but you're
get on in his
asking why
own
no
merit?
look, bro. Come on, bro. You asking why no team ain't pick him up. Because the Hornets, what they did was, right, they took advantage of a situation, meaning under contract, they really had him the whole season. They had him locked in. So they
No,
did whatever
see, and
they
that's why
wanted.
he's saying
They
you
they
just
didn't have to
talking.
play
You
him.
don't know what you're talking about. Anybody can sign LiAngelo right now off their roster,
Now,
not signed to a contract.
now,
No, even during the season.
no, that's not
Yes, I'm
facts.
telling you,
That's
yes.
not facts.
If
That's
you
not
in the
facts.
G League, if you're not on a 2-way contract, Dex, please tell him.
Nah, that's not facts. LiAngelo
If you
contract was
on a G
definitely cut
League
up different.
contract, you can be signed by anybody at
LiAngelo
any
contract was
time.
definitely cut up different, bro.
Go look
It
that
doesn't
up real
matter.
quick, then come back.
It doesn't, bro. It does not matter. I'm telling you that LiAngelo
It
Ball
do matter.
contract
You
was cut
trying to
up
tell me
different.
everything about why
All
he
right,
didn't get signed to another team, and your main point was because he
all
under
right.
contract. And I'm
So when you
telling
see
you,
him
if
on
you
the
in a G League
Bulls,
contract, anybody can sign you.
when you see him on the Bulls, then you're gonna be like, oh wow.
No, I'm not gonna be like nothing. I'm not a hater of nobody. If
All
he
right,
gets on the
but you
team, I'll
sound
be
like one
proud of
though.
him, just like I'll be proud of anybody else who get from the G League. I'm not hating on the nigga at all. All I'm
You
saying is
sound like you
I don't
hating on
believe
him.
he's an NBA talent.
All right, but so when he proves that he's an NBA
And when
talent,
he
then what?
proves it, I'm gonna be happy for him, bro. Like I'm not no
All right,
hater. You
all
keep
right.
making him seem like it's a me against LiAngelo thing or me
And
against
you
you.
know what I want you to do when he do make it, I want you to buy his jersey.
You from New York?
I want you to buy his jersey.
You from New York?
Yeah, I'm from Harlem, bro. I want you
Y'all
to
boy
buy his
passionate
jersey.
about stuff that don't need to be passionate about. Like I'm not against this man.
We
I'm not.
passionate
It's not
about
a. Oh
everything
yeah,
that we
watch
need
when
to
you
be
be
passionate
wrong
about.
about this. Blah
What
blah
you
blah. I
mean,
don't
yo,
care.
bro?
Like
This is
I'm
the
gonna be
culture
proud of
we
him making
talking
shit.
about. This is the culture we talking about. We should be passionate about this.
No, what I say passionate about things that you don't need to be passionate about is you saying, well, wait till next year when he make the team. You better not be saying this. It's not even that deep. I want him to make a team. That's cool, but I'm just saying
No,
from
it
my
is that
eyes, he's
deep.
not an
It
NBA
is that
talent,
deep. Because when he make the team, I want you to buy his jersey. That's
bro.
how deep it is.
I don't even have a LaMelo jersey.
Well, that's a damn shame. You
I
probably
don't
a
have.
type that don't
I
even
don't
got an
buy. No,
NBA
listen.
one.
I don't buy jerseys. I'm not a. I don't wear
That's a
jerseys. That's
problem
not
for
me.
me. That's a culturally problem for me. Even if you
Cause
got
I
to
don't
buy
buy
it.
jerseys.
Yes, it's LaMelo we talking about. You're supposed to have a Kobe Bryant jersey in your
You want
closet.
me to
You're
feel the
supposed to
same way
have
about buying the jersey that you feel? That's not
no.
gonna happen, bro.
I don't care. I'm just telling you, it's a culture problem. I didn't say it was a
Okay,
How's it
problem
a
wait,
for you.
culture
Belize,
problem?
Belize, what
Right.
jerseys that we supposed to have? Go ahead, list them.
You're supposed to have a Kobe Bryant
Yo,
jersey.
Dex.
Go
You're
ahead, let
supposed
them go. Let them list them.
You're supposed to have a Jordan jersey. You're supposed to have a Magic Johnson jersey. You're supposed to have a Larry Bird jersey, especially if you're from that other side of the culture. You better have a Larry Bird jersey. You're supposed to have, if you're a New Yorker, you're supposed to have a Walt Frazier jersey. You're supposed to have a Bernard King jersey, which is why they need to get rid of Julius Randle jersey. You need to have a Patrick Ewing jersey. Me personally feel like you're supposed to have a Jalen Rose jersey. I
I
also
go.
feel like you're also supposed to have a T Mac Orlando Magic
And I
jersey.
guarantee you, 99.9% of the people on this panel and chat don't have all those jerseys.
And I go. I
You
ain't
don't
gonna
have to
hold
have
you.
all of them. He's just saying like at least one.
Yeah,
No.
like
I
these
go
are
hold
No,
you.
culture.
no.
These are
I
See, and when
culture
you talk
jerseys.
about culture, we don't like what I'm from in the South. I'm not saying everybody, but like we don't rock jerseys. Like jerseys ain't like a style for us. You live in what New York? Y'all got your own NBA store out there in it. We don't have that
Yeah,
down here.
No.
I
Wait.
know. That's a
Hold on.
damn shame. Y'all
Hold on.
need to tap in.
Yeah,
Y'all need to come
Nah,
look at us.
no. But why I'm saying is you trying to
nah.
force your culture or what you believe on me
Nah,
when
not. I'm saying this is like
me
the
and you'll
culture
be happy
culture.
if LiAngelo make the NBA. But
Yo,
He's
yet
hold on.
you
he.
Hold
trying to
on.
tell
I,
me because I have critique of what
no
I can
panic.
see.
I want to hear him say. He said something about Orlando. What
What?
was it? What was it about Orlando? Did you say something about Orlando jersey?
Yeah, he
Oh
said
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
T
yeah.
Mac.
Gotta have
Oh,
that
T
T
Mac,
Mac
T Mac.
Orlando
Okay,
jersey.
got you,
Yeah.
Yeah,
got you.
Wait,
that's a
hold on.
classic. The one with the
I'm from New York
stars.
too,
Oh
and
man,
I
that's a classic.
I don't have a jersey. I don't wear jerseys. I mean, so I don't think nobody. No, I don't know. I'm from the Bronx, so I don't see nobody rocking jerseys or whatever. The only time they rock jerseys if they actually go to the actual Madison Square Garden game. You know what I
Right,
mean? They
right.
don't. People are not outside is rocking jerseys. They're not having you win jersey in the
Nah, yeah,
crib. You know
that
what I
coach is
mean?
Yeah,
over.
them
That was
times
early
down
2000s,
passed
though.
by
That was
like
early
that ain't
2000s.
really it no more.
You
If it
said
was
Nah, I mean,
that
outside,
was the
if it was
I
90s.
won't
outside
rock a
early
Yeah,
jersey
that
2000s,
been
they were
like
wearing
unless
late
jerseys
'90s,
heavy.
early, that been like the
the
But
last
I
'90s.
time
still rock my
jersey.
jersey though. I still rock my Kobe jersey,
Yeah, but
especially when
I'm
I go
saying
out the
like
country.
the last time jerseys was
I still
fire
rock my
is when
jerseys.
like back in the day, like when when they was wearing like the
Dipset and all of them. You know what's up.
yeah,
Man, that
like
when
you know what I mean, when it was
when No
wild
Limit
big and it
Soldier
was
and all
wearing, you
that
know what I
went out.
mean, when it was wearing the old jerseys, like the old
They was wearing all the Asteroids jersey, all the players. You know,
yeah,
that's why Jay-Z tapped in with Mitchell and Ness. You gotta pay attention to the culture. Like I said, it's the culture. The
yeah.
culture, bro. It's the culture. Like I don't like
Yo,
But
you know what
Thunder.
I'm
I
saying?
want to talk. I want to talk about the Lonzo. I didn't even know the Lonzo breaking news. We kind of like drift off into something else. If you don't believe that Jello is a NBA talent, he's gonna show him. Like, and plus maybe he's not a ball player too. He just probably just, you know what I mean, like I know he is a ball. I know Jello is gonna make the NBA because I see how people played him. Like when he played in the G League, not in the G League, when he played in the summer league, there was I think Sacramento. I think yeah. After he scored, you know what I mean, the bunch of points the first game, Sacramento they scouted him and they started to chase him off the. You know what I mean?
The
That's how you
screen.
know you're good. If you was trash,
Thank you,
they're not
bro. I'm
gonna.
glad you brought that up.
And you
Who?
see, and you see what else, right? You see what else about it too. Like you got to look at it, right? It was all like the way how I look at it. It was a strategize for the Hornets. They basically was like, look, we're gonna bench you, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna let you learn the playbook. We're gonna make sure you healthy. We're gonna get you whatever, and we're gonna set you up next season. That's really what my take is. I really believe he's gonna play on the Hornets next season. But honestly, like his pop said, I think the best fit is honestly the Bulls. I honestly believe he's gonna play so great with Lonzo.
Or he might be in Philadelphia. He might be a
That too.
76er.
I seen that interview too. And that, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be surprised because he's really a shooter, and
Yeah,
if you watch him
yeah.
play,
That's
like
what
I
I'm
said,
saying. Like the
I
NBA
watched
is
him with my
about shooting,
eyes.
man.
I watched it with like he really just runs up the court. He gets up the court quick. Like
Yeah,
I had to talk with somebody earlier, right? And I was like, yo, you watched LaMelo, like you seen that game in high school? He was like, yeah, when he scored 92 points, it was crazy, right? But he was doing a lot of cherry picking. I was like, yo, so you call that cherry picking or you call that bad defense? Because at the end of the day, right, if he's shooting guard, right, and the shooting guard is guarding on defense, right? He's on defense guarding the shooting guard. And then now they missed the shot. That as now he thinks offense. He runs up the court. Now they know that he's up the court. They throw the ball up to him. How would that cherry picking? Because the court is not as big as the NBA court, right? Like let's be realistic
You
here. We
talking about
talking about
LaMelo 92?
yeah.
See, that's a valid 92. I don't see nothing wrong with him.
No,
Like
but I'm
cherry
saying
picking is a
people,
part of
people,
that's part
people,
of the
people. The
game.
argument, people argue and say that it was a lot of cherry picking, though. But I call that bad defense, and that's a lot of basketball offense awareness on his IQ that people's overlooking. Is that a fair take?
I
No, I
remember
mean
playing
I don't
basketball in
see it
high
like him a
school,
cherry picking.
and listen, and I didn't play varsity. I was nowhere near varsity talent, but I played basketball in high school because back in the day, the way our high schools ran is that you played all sports just to stay in shape. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
facts.
Because we
Yeah,
didn't have all these way out facilities that they have now and things of that nature. You know what I mean? You ran track, you played baseball, you played basketball, whatever you was able to play, you played that to stay in shape, even if you didn't ever get in the game. Because I never even got in the game in basketball, right?
that's real
But
talk.
one of the things that our coach taught us that I would never forget is that every time that ball is shot, you go contest it, but you contest it and allow your momentum to push you past the shooter, so you'll be behind the shooter while he's trying to watch his ball go into the hole, and you
You
take
take
off.
off. Yeah, you
You
take
understand what I'm
off.
saying? And if that shooter was smart, he would take off with you. But
Right.
some of these shooters don't take off. They try to go chase their rebound. And if they
And
don't
some of
get
them
it,
will shoot and then look at their pools for a little quick second.
Yeah, or look at their polls, you know what I'm saying? And then if they don't get that rebound, if it comes off longer, they don't get it, that's an easy 2 bucket because it ain't nobody behind.
That's
So
what I'm
yeah,
trying to say.
I agree with you, Belize. That's what I'm saying. And that was back in 85.
Wow.
Or
You know what I'm
analogy,
saying?
right? Right. And that's
85,
what I'm saying.
84.
And this is what I'm saying with the basketball IQ of now Lavar now installing these IQ, these little things like that, right? So when you see, if you watch Leangelo play, that's what he do literally after every possession. He's the first one up, and they would not pass him the ball. I literally watched it. Like my daughter was sitting there like watching, like, daddy, like it's not like she was like she didn't understand why I was so, and I'm literally sitting behind the bench and I'm screaming like, yo, put Jello in the game, like you're losing, like
Let me
what,
tell
like
you something.
why can't play, they're losing.
Let me tell you guys something. Jello is being groomed by one of the best ball handlers that's out there. I'm talking about one of the best ball handlers, like the professor. You hear me?
Yep.
On that type of cut from that type of cloth.
Hold on, say that
Dude,
again.
Yep.
D'Angelo Ball is being groomed, right? Because everybody's laughing like
Right now.
he can't be a point guard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's being thoroughly trained by a high level ball handler on the level of the professor. Are you familiar with the professor?
Yeah.
On that level. I'm not saying it's him, but it's on that level.
No, I think he's better than Professor. I ain't gonna hold you. You talking about Bone Collector?
Yeah,
Of
bone
course.
collector.
That's
Yeah,
the
Facts.
Bone
homie. That's
Collector
my
is
homeboy.
fire. To me,
Yeah.
he's better.
Yeah, because we
He could
really
play
know
in
what's
he could
going
play in the
on. We
NBA.
really know what's going on. We watch N1
Yeah,
basketball. We
we
New
definitely
Yorkers.
top three.
We
Yo,
know
we
what's
definitely
going
in
on,
tune.
bro.
You feel me?
We definitely in tune. So when you like, I'm glad you brought that up because now that brings up the next take, right? Because like you said, you didn't see the interview, so I'm gonna give you another part where he said that that Leangelo was gonna be playing in, again, we from New York, so we know what's up. He gonna be playing in the Drew League this summer, and he gonna be playing point guard. So now again, with him, like he said, being groomed point guard by the Bone Collector, we gonna see what's up, bro. Like yeah, bro, y'all gonna be surprised. Y'all gonna be surprised
And,
when
and
that boy
but
looking
you
like
but you
Steph
missed
Curry
what
out
I
there.
said though. You missed the optimal word. The optimal word is thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
Not no bull crap. I'm talking about sweat. I'm talking about tired. I'm talking about through pain. You follow what I'm saying? I'm talking about you gotta want it from your gut. You feel me? You gotta bring it up out of you because it's damn show in you. You just don't happen to be no fluke basketball player leading the state of California. Now I'm talking about all the way up to Eureka, all the way down to San Diego. That massive territory of land, valleys, mountains, and you led the whole state in scoring.
And this is what I try to tell son over there. He was like, "Yo,
The
he's not
the
NBA
most
ready."
the most dense populated state in America is California.
I don't understand
Oh,
it.
like 40
It's
million
blasphemy
people.
for me. It's blasphemy. I really be like, what the
He was
High
fuck
like,
y'all
"Yo,
school
he
talking about?
basketball has nothing to do with the NBA. If that's the
That's
case,
where they
if
get their players from,
I
bro.
know, I get that, but nobody, they have a rule right now where you got to go to college first. The reason why they
Because
put that
you
rule in place because they had so much high school players come to the NBA not ready, and they've been throwing all this money. Remember, they used to give first
wrong,
round picks way
wrong.
more money than they used
That's
to give
wrong.
now. Now they got a
That's
set
wrong.
amount
Yeah,
that
That's
they
that
in
not
was
right.
from
college.
yeah, that you know what? That's the history of Big Dog. I don't know if y'all know Glenn Big Dog Robinson.
Yeah.
After
yeah."
that tremendous contract that he got, that was it for
Same
that
thing with the
rookie. They put a
NFL.
cap
They used to
on it.
give them boy in the NFL crazy amount of
Yeah,
money
he
the
got
first
drafted
round.
by the Milwaukee Bucks. He's out of Purdue.
I remember all
That's
of that,
that's
right?
that's
But
FYF
what I'm saying,
territory right there.
And
Purdue
I say
what
all
University.
I'm
that to
saying
say,
is
Shout
Yo,
out
man,
to
but I'm
FYF.
about to watch the interview with
after
the
Lavar and
high
see
last,
what
the
they
school, you
talking
go
last,
to
about, man.
right?
'Cause-
college. You
Okay,
gotta
yeah,
prove
come
One of
back. Come
yourself.
back.
all right, man.
one of the last person to come out of high school was from New York. You know who that was? To go into the NBA, one of the last ones, and straight out of high school, Sebastian Telfair.
And see how that work out?
But I'm just saying,
Yeah, I just saying, like, see how that work out? High school don't mean nothing in the NBA. They do not care about that. DeJuan Wagner been crazy in high school. Look what happened to him.
And the only messed up thing is, right, if they didn't trade Sebastian Telfair, me personally, I believe this. Maybe it's because I'm a New Yorker. You could say I'm biased, but personally, if they would have traded Rondo instead to the Timberwolves instead of Telfair, and they kept Telfair with the big three, I believe Telfair would have had a better career than Rondo.
That's cap.
That's fair.
Well, he just said that's how he feel. He didn't say it was true.
Yeah, no, I mean, just looking at the two players, both of them couldn't shoot
Did
worth
did you see?
nothing. But one got a higher
Okay,
IQ. One got a way higher IQ.
cool. You think Telfair IQ wasn't good enough?
I think he had a good instinct for passing, but I don't think he had high IQ to run an NBA offense. I think that been his downfall outside of shooting.
Nah, I think his downfall was off the court.
I mean, that's fair to say.
I was outside for real.
Did I hear a lighter?
Oh yeah, my fault.
Oh, Fresh Belize over here getting litty. Up in smoke, Cheech and Chong. But yeah, so
Man,
yeah, he's definitely being thoroughly trained. You know what I'm saying? And they're not skipping a beat. There's no off days. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's mandatory from that camp that Jello be in the NBA. That's their first and foremost priority is to get him on an NBA roster, not the G League, NBA roster.
all right. So
And I'm
look, I
and
want to ask you. I want to ask you a real question, though, right? I want to ask you a real question. Do you think when he make the NBA, right? Do you think he'll wear the G3s?
you can wear whatever you want to wear. It's nothing against that.
Because you
That
know
that
that when he was on the Hornets, he had to not wear the G3s. He had to wear his Jordans.
I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, we'll go with it. But I just think that was more conspiratorial talk to be against the big baller brand. That's what that basically was. I'd never heard anything of the such that he couldn't wear any shoe that he wanted to wear. So you saying he couldn't wear Adidas? He couldn't wear any other shoe? Under Armour? He had to wear Jordans. You sure
He
about
had
that?
to wear Jordans,
You sure about that?
Michael Jordans.
No, no. I'm
Flight
asking you, are you
Sports,
sure?
Flight Sports.
I don't know if that ever came from Flight Sports. I
No,
doubt that.
I. So it came from Ball Facts.
Ballfax said he had to wear Jordans.
Ball Facts said it.
You sure? I don't want you
That
lying on that
has.
man's name
I
now.
won't lie on it. It's a video on it. You could take it up. You could watch it again.
Well, I would definitely ask him when he pops back up that
I don't
Jello
You
think
could.
no
You could.
NBA player
had to wear
gotta
G.
wear a
He
certain
had to wear
shoe.
the Jordans. He had to wear the
Mm,
Jordans. He had to wear the
I doubt
Jordans.
it. I highly doubt it.
Now when
But
you see him,
but I would definitely ask
now
about that.
No,
when you see
see,
him, he
see,
wear the
I think when you
G3s.
mixing them up better, like like Lonzo like the way Kobe's and stuff like that. Like he don't see like the way Kobe's and Jello said he like the way Jordans and stuff as
You'll
basketball
see.
shoes. So he might
You'll
have been just
see.
weighing them just to
You'll
weigh
see.
them or whatnot.
I wouldn't throw Ball Facts on under the bus. My man Ball Facts got the facts. He
But
put
yeah,
it
but
out
no
there like
NBA,
that.
no NBA or G League player gotta wear a specific shoe. They can wear wherever they want to. It's
But
just like if they sign to certain brand, they can still
remember
wear
the
wherever they want to.
baller
It's gonna
brand.
be.
Baller brand is his own brand.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep that in mind. So he should be wearing his own sneakers when he's
Shout
on the
out to
court.
Nico.
I mean, yeah, but you got to think about it. But they
Right.
going through all that with Alan Foster and all. Like he might have been like, I'm gonna weigh him here and
Yeah,
there.
that's a good point. Now you getting more like it. That's a good point. That's a
All right,
damn good point.
we'll
But
see.
I doubt
We'll see.
if you have to wear Jordans. That's what I'm saying. That part I doubt if Ballfax ever said he had to wear Jordans.
We'll see. My man Ball Facts, whenever you get on here again, he'll prove that. Or like I said, when I'll get the video I'll get that jump for you personally.
And please apologize when you do, because
Oh yeah,
I just know
facts. If it's not, oh yeah, facts. You know me,
yeah.
man. You know I don't duck none of that. You know I'll be on the next video apologizing. Y'all can make that the headline. He apologized to D'Angelo Big Baller Brand, Michael Jordan, and everybody. Yeah, it's all out. You know me. No smoke, no smoke. But that's the report that I'm running off. Like facts. So that's why I
Mm-hmm.
looked at it as personal, and that's why I looked at a lot of the brand, especially with the Puma brand, personal. Because like I said, Jordan re-released his Cool Gray 11s the same day. LaMelo dropped his MBO ones, and that's a fact. I was outside. I was outside.
Right. Yeah.
That's a fact, and
Yeah,
that's
I got you on
conspiracy
that.
too,
I
right?
know you know about them sneakers. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a sneakerhead, so
I pay
listen. You
attention to
won't get no
details like
contrary
that.
information from
I'm
me.
just saying, that's a fact. I was outside, and then the video could prove that too.
Right. Yeah, I
And
saw
if
that
I'm not
video.
mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, that was the day me and Bullfax had that conversation.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm quite sure he'll pop up, but when he do, I ask so we
Right.
get clarification.
Yeah, facts. All of that. But switch topics, but we still there. But Leangelo is definitely gonna be in the NBA. And like I said, that's why I brought that conversation up. Because I want to see him wear his G3s in the NBA. Because I see him hooping in them now off the court.
Hmm.
When he was hooping in that same video, he had his G3s on. LaMelo had his NBA ones on.
Right. But yeah,
And he has Jordans on no more. All
like I
right.
said, Fresh Beliefs is that he's definitely training hard. He's committed. He's looking forward to being an NBA player. Listen to what I'm telling you right now. LiAngelo Ball is tired of seeing Lonzo and LaMelo in an NBA uniform, and he's not. He believes he belongs there just on the side with, or even playing on the opposite team with his brothers, because he
When
know what they can do, and they know what he can do. And both of his brothers said he belongs. And I don't think they just saying it because that's his brother. You follow what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, they some real hoopers too now.
the coach
They know.
said it, the coach said it last summer. We all seen this, like going into last summer. We seen it. James Rago, they was talking about it. Remember, he was calling him Jello in the interview.
Shout out to A1. What's up, my brother?
You know,
Pop up whenever you get an opportunity. If you got some time, I know you out there with your
I know,
clothing brand and
I
you're
know, I
busy.
know, I know, I know. Your boy Jello gonna make the league though for sure, man. He going and it's gonna be interesting to see. I do think he will. I think the Bulls may be it. Do you think that take is valid though? You think Zach LaVine leaves?
Well, I'm saying it like this. I believe what Anthony King was saying is that Rich Paul is playing chess, not checkers, and Zach Levine is exploring all of his free agent options. And he
Mhm.
said it. I mean, it wasn't like it was some in clandestine movement. He said it out of his mouth. I'm going to enjoy free agency. I'm going to see what's out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to explore the landscape. So everybody in C Red Nation understand this is what Zach is undergoing. And they hopefully with their fingers crossed believes that Zach will choose to stay with C Red. And they believe that the money that is being offered from the Chicago Bulls will be enticing enough to bring in Zach Levine all over again. They will will him in. That's what they believe. That north of 200 million should be enough to satisfy the satiant taste of wealth for Zach Levine.
All right, so I'm gonna
And
ask you a question too. My fault.
yes,
Do
sir.
you think Zach LaVine is worth the max, but James Harden is not?
Listen, I don't know about James Harden. What I can tell you is that Zach is definitely worth the max. And this is why. Zach recruited Vooch.
Right.
Zach recruited Zoe. Zach
Facts.
recruited DeMar. And to some extent, he kind of threw out a lifeline for Alex. So if you have a player on your team that resonate with other players and is able to aggravate the talent pool that's out there, and plus he's connected to Clutch Sports, you have to get up in that because look what he's bringing you. Not only is he bringing you his star power, he brought you DeMar star power. He brought you Zoe star power. He brought you Vooch star power. So that in itself, Zach is a recruiting tool. You follow what I'm saying? He's a recruiting machine. He's a maniac on the
Yeah.
recruit. So somewhere down the line, it's possible that he can recruit again.
So, but me personally, right? I think it will be personally best if he stay. If he stays in Chicago, run it up, maybe like do like a nice 4 year deal. I would say a 4 year deal personally. I don't think he should do more than that. He should get the max at the 4. But then again, you secure the bag. He's still young. He could probably, do what he want with a play option with 5 or something like that too. But yeah,
Oh, oh, wait a
I think
minute.
he
What the
stay.
hell was that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all
What?
see that? Oh my God. We
What happened?
have a A1 sighting. A1 has been released from the mothership.
Uh-oh.
The tall whites have let him go. The little grays, the reptilians, the praying mantis, whatever aliens that had him on whatever planet and star system, A1 is back. What's up, my brother?
What's up with it, fellas? Shout out to panel, Flight Sports TV. What's cracking?
Man, it's the same old, same old. You already know what it is. What's
I
going
just
on
want to
with
put it. I
you?
just want to put it out there right now, Dex. I called those Boston Celtics. I'm the day.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
continue to call them. I told y'all about them dudes.
Yes, sir. I agree. You told us to watch out for them. We laughed at you as
Yeah, y'all
usual.
did.
You know what I'm saying? You said they was coming, and they came. And you know what? You out of you, teamwork, and Zen really got me watching for Boston Celtics. And now, guess what? I'm a fan.
Bro, you
I'm
see the way
definitely
they
a
play?
fan of Boston Celtics. I
Them
thought they
boys,
was faking, and now I know they're not.
them boys is rough riders, bro. They ain't scared of nothing or nobody, and they young. That's what make them dangerous.
Listen, they left a whole lot of blood and massacre down there, pause, down there in South Beach. Listen, right now the hazmat crew is down there cleaning up the mess that Boston left. It's crazy that the Boston Celtics is this good. So how did you see that, A1? Are you there, A1? Or did they kick you out?
One. Can you hear me?
Yo.
Okay, there we go. We can hear you
Okay.
now.
Okay.
How did you see that? How did you see the Boston Celtics ascending to where they are right now? Listen, they have home court advantage in this Eastern Conference Championship series.
Bro, I saw it because they was losing, but they was losing to close games. But at the same time, when they was winning, they was beating the top teams, but they was beating them bad. You know what I'm saying? And when they got on that roll, bro, once they won 5, 6, 7 in a row, they were just creeping up the stands quietly. Nobody was paying attention to them. I started watching them, bro, and I just watched the way they play defense. And once that big Williams cat with the big dreads, bro, that dude's a monster, man. He can shoot. He got feet work. They a problem, bro. They a problem. And once Jason Tatum took that next step to
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
I gotta say, I
That's
gotta
our
say,
problem.
Jason Tatum's a superstar now, bro. He's in the club.
I know.
And once he
Hear me.
took
Yo,
that
can you hear
next
me?
step, bro, it's over. It was over, bro.
Yeah, we
And I
can hear
don't
you,
even
brother.
see
Brother
right now,
Skills.
by far, they're the best team out of any team in the playoffs right now. Golden
Mm.
State, Dallas, ain't nobody fucking with them, bro,
Okay.
because they play defense. And for all y'all talking about this offensive bullshit, watch those boys play.
Well, they have a balance because Miami play defense. but Miami offense sucks. Boston play defense, but Boston offense is, right there amongst the best of them.
Exactly. But they played. They hang their hat on that defense.
Most definitely. I love what MA is doing up there. Um, like I said, I remember you was shouting them out a long time ago. Teamwork was shouting them out a long time ago. We try to bury y'all with laughter, and guess who's laughing now?
Hey, that's how we look. That's how the was frustrating because that's how the young Lakers was looking. That's exactly the trajectory they was
Mm,
on, and they
why you
ripped that
remind
shit
me of
from
that?
us. They
Why you
ripped that
remind me
shit
of
from
that?
us, bro. That's the trajectory we was on right there. It would have been Lakers against the Celtics for the next 5 years in the chips.
Mm,
They ripped
mm,
that from
mm,
us,
mm.
bro.
Wow, that is insane. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Boston is where they are. The Lakers are where they are. They're on opposite polars of the spectrum right now. Hopefully that can change. Word that Zach Levine is potentially could be a Laker. Word is LaMelo Ball can potentially be a Laker. Everybody's going to go to the Lakers now. I remember the Knicks used to be that way.
Hey, I'll tell you what. If the Lakers,
Yeah.
I don't know how Lakers can do it. I don't. I just don't know. But if Chicago fuck around and lowball Zach and not give him the old max, just give him above what other people uh given, I think Zach gonna have a problem with that.
And you know what, A1, I agree. And panel, you can chime in whenever you want because they
Well,
did
like,
Lonzo that way,
sorry
right?
guys
Didn't they
to
do
cut in.
Lonzo that way? So why not do Zach?
Yeah.
But the thing is with Zach just got what 75 million for New Balance.
And he's doing commercials.
Yes, sir.
So do Zach want money or he want fame? What is it?
Exactly.
That's the deciding factor. Do he want the
Hey, I'm a
fame
Laker fan,
or he
Dex.
want the money?
You know what it is. I would love to see that dude in LA. Good lord.
Don't start teasing me, man.
You know
Don't
what I'm
start getting
saying?
my taste buds going.
It's
So
LeBron, get
what
on
you
the
got?
phone with that nigga, man.
I don't think getting on the phone. I think they probably already had a conversation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Zach is at the stage of his career because he's a multi-time All-Star that he can have demands coming into a team.
Yep.
So we're gonna see. Yo, Skills, what's up, my brother? Shout out to Nico.
What's going on, man? What's going on? This is from London. I'm from London. Just timing in. Found this show.
Oh, you from
So,
London, man. Speaking the
yeah,
Queen
from
English.
London. Speaking the Queen
Yes,
English, yes, I say.
yes.
Yes, I say.
Good morning, my neighbors.
Morning, everyone from the States. But hey, what I'm saying to with Zach Levine, I think he's gone because Chicago Bulls. I don't think it worked this season. Just looking at the Celtics and the Heat play, the level of defense is through the roof. And
Yeah. Yep.
I think Zach Levine has realized that this Bulls team is flawed. I think it's flawed defensively. To win a title, when you look at the Celtics and the Heat, Chicago Bull are way off. And I think well, basically, I think he's understood that Chicago Bulls haven't got a chance. And I think it's the right time to make a move.
Whoa, London, that's a strong take. See, you saying that from way over there. What is it, about 7,000 miles away? Are you going to tell me that Zach Levine did everything possible within his power to the innermost fiber of his being to bring Chicago Bulls to the level they are now because he was tired of losing? He recruited Vooch, he recruited Zoe, he recruited DeRozan, and he just going to up and bounce?
I think he's got no
I don't.
choice. I think he's got no choice. I think the way the Chicago Bulls were playing, I think there's only a space for one type of ISO type player. I don't think the two ISO type players don't work in today's basketball. I think it's best to make a move. Best to make a move and get some pieces for Zach, and that's it. Move on.
Wow.
And
Now,
the thing is, man, I don't care how Zach was saying, he was saying all the right things this year, Dex. He was saying all the right things in the media. But as a professional, as a competitor, he didn't like being number 2 when it was his team
Interesting.
for the last 3 years. His
Interesting.
team, he building up. He averaging going from 18 to 27, and then all of a sudden DeMar come in and he takes number 1. He was going home and having a problem with that. Maybe not in the media, maybe not to anybody else, but him and his dad, I guarantee, has some conversations, bro.
What you think about that, Skills?
Yeah,
Because
I think
the young Clad have something good to say, right?
Yeah, because I think DeMar's got a big ego, but you don't really see it. He's one of them guys that have got ego, but you don't see it.
Oh, he's from Compton.
Shout out to
I think
Unstoppable.
he likes Caesar.
Yeah, he's from Compton.
Yeah, because I think he likes his name. Yeah, exactly. So I think his name's always in the spotlight. And when he was scoring them 30+ games, it all went to his like he don't care about the long term of the Chicago Bulls. It was about him scoring these 30+, and that's it. So once they got to the playoffs, this team ain't gonna work. This team doesn't work. And I think Zach, he's in a catch-22 because he told Lonzo to go to the Bulls, and now he's leaving. Now Lonzo's stuck at Chicago Bulls. He can't do anything.
So
And
Skills, I think
he's gone.
You think he's gone because the Chicago Bulls is rubbish?
And
you think Chicago Bulls is rubbish?
We got to get the biggest knife out the drawer and cut the bullshit.
No.
Like, stop it.
They got good players, but it's individual players. I think just watching the playoffs right now.
Exactly. He's nailing it. Yeah, you're right, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, just watching the playoffs, the level is way past the Chicago Bulls. Defensively, I'm like, every team, like, I think this year has shown if you want to get to the NBA Finals, there's a level you have to get to, and Chicago Bulls are way off. Many teams are way off.
All those dudes gotta go. Kobe White, Troy Browns. They once was Matt Thomases. They gotta go.
Chicago was once at that level, man. Injuries took all that away, fam. And then I'm gonna just say this: you think?
I don't think. No. Like
hold on,
me personally, I don't think there was ever that.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know what, big dog? I'm gonna let you continue. Cook real quick. Let me just give this to you. Like, we were good. I mean, they were top number 1 seed half the season, but they were 1-11 against the top 4 teams in the East. You know what I'm saying? So even through that, they were still 1-11 against those teams. You know why? Because those games are playoff intensity games. Those games, you got to play fucking defense. And Lonzo, Caruso do, but nobody else do. And in the playoffs, you see Drew Holiday, you see all those dudes playing defense and knocking down shots.
That's something they gotta that's something they gotta work on, man. What y'all fellas,
you dig what I'm saying? And our bench ain't even fucking close to what's going on right now in the playoffs.
But what you fella realize too, man, this team ain't been together for a year, fam. Of course, they just assembled that team. Of course, they gotta fix the bench, man. That's the obvious. And I don't get what everybody's talking about. Yo, Zach got a problem, I guess, being a number 2. So I say this: what you think gonna happen if he go to the Lakers? Which I don't think is gonna happen. You think he gonna be a number 1? I don't think
he could be a number 3.
Yeah. What you think is gonna happen when he go to the Trailblazers? You think he gonna be a number 1? You think that's gonna be his team?
I don't think he gonna mind. I don't think he mind being a number 2 to LeBron. That's the difference. He got a problem being a number 2 to DeMar.
Yeah, he gotta fall behind AD. Shit, AD was there before him.
Nah, AD gonna fall back to 3.
Nah, I don't see that.
AD's a good championship player at number 3.
I say Lakers too heavy in that cap to even get Zach LaVine, man. So we talking about a damn fight thing.
That's a
you
wish.
know what I'm saying? But I don't see if Zach had a problem with what was going on with Chicago, he wouldn't have fell back when DeMar was doing his thing. He would have just looked out for himself. But it ain't that. You mean to tell me Zach gonna do all this recruiting to mess around and leave. No, man. Chicago gonna pay him, man. If this was the guard pack area, I'd be like, okay, now I'm a little bit worried because they might try to do him like they did Jimmy Butler or whatnot. They gonna pay that man.
They're gonna
They
pay him, but
just
they might
they
offer him
they
180 over
nah.
4
They
years.
just they if they offer if anything gonna be short, Zach gonna want to do that to better the team. But they just got the bad smell out of that damn office from the old front office, man. Everything is turning in a good direction, fam. They're not gonna do that by trying to lowball
Good point. Good point.
Zach LaVine. You moving backwards by doing that, fam. They gonna pay that man. And if Zach choose not to leave, it's because his own. I mean, if he choose to leave, it's because he want to go. It ain't because of what the front office is doing. But I don't see him leaving because, like I said, even if you go to Portland, it's like for Portland, I don't think Portland better than Chicago, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Lakers ain't not gonna happen. You gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? So, you leaving a shitload of money on the table. Then if you could somehow get to the Lakers, even though they ain't cap
Well,
hell
well,
right now.
And
You
the
know what I'm
only
saying?
thing that
unstoppable.
make
Hold on
him
one
want to go to
second.
Portland is because the fact that he's from Seattle and that's close enough.
Yeah,
But
but that's
other
not
than that,
enough. That's not enough.
Hey, bro,
That's
come
not
on now.
enough.
You gonna leave Chicago
Yeah.
to Portland, fam? Like all you have is
no,
Dame
no,
and
I'm
Zach
not. I
LaVine,
ain't saying that
fam.
he gonna
Like,
go.
come
Yeah,
I'm
on now.
just saying if he do go to Portland, it's because he's from Seattle, so that gonna
Nah,
be
as
like, okay, I
but
want
he
to go
moving
back
backwards
home.
though.
But
But it's he homesick. It ain't about the money. It ain't about championship because Portland ain't gonna be able to pay. Well, actually, if they do a trade and let what's the name walk, he might be able to get the money. Then it is could be that he want to get home. But what you want to ask me on Dex?
Yeah. I was saying if Portland's a shithole, what makes the Lakers even better?
Right. That's I'm like
man, the
well,
Lakers is the Lakers. They're gonna make moves. Somehow, some way, some teams gonna submit to the Lakers, and they're gonna pull off
I
some
don't see
bullshit.
nobody doing shit for them, fam. They they
Hey, they were
they
saying the
they
same shit when we got Paul Gasol. I don't know how we did it, but we did it.
Well,
Yeah,
everybody know
but
how
you
they
guess
did. That was
what?
Jerry West.
Yeah, I was about to say they don't got the same
Everybody
GM.
know
You
how
know what
that
I'm
went
saying?
down.
He gone, fam. The Lakers in a shitty situation, but hey, that's what happens when you know what I'm saying when you want to go for the chip now. They did what they had to do. They broke up their young team for win now, and they won. So now y'all gonna be in some trouble for a while unless you try to
Because
move Anthony
do you
Davis for some young pieces or LeBron. But I don't even see that happening.
once again unstoppable? Do you believe the Chicago Bulls is closer to winning a championship as currently constructed than the
Nah,
Lakers?
nah.
Then the Lakers, a healthy Anthony Davis, I think the Lakers is closer. But if
Oh,
he gonna be continue to be injured, street clothes, whatever you want to call him, Mr. Glass,
okay.
then hell no.
We
You
need to
know,
get some muscle, bro. Like
um,
we need to get some muscle, bro. We need to get some muscle because you know who's gonna be better next year? Milwaukee. You know who's gonna be better next year? Boston. You know who's gonna be better next year? Atlanta. You know who's gonna be better next year? Charlotte. All them dudes gonna be better, man. We
Denver, don't
cannot
forget
slip
well,
Denver.
back.
Rico, that's the only. I'm sorry to cut you. I
Denver.
was gonna answer Rico. That's the only way I see them doing that. If
Oh, you
if
talking
they
about the
trying to
East? Oh,
get
you talking
Zach
about the East?
I'm talking about the
to
East.
the
Them dudes is
Lakers,
Okay,
gonna get
got you.
you
better, man.
giving up AD. I don't give a hell who you offer. You can keep Russell Westbrook. You give me AD. That's the
Yeah.
only way I make that happen.
We give you Kobe White, Vooch, fucking everybody.
man, listen, AD and Lonzo on the same squad and they can't stay healthy. I'll pass.
Yo, London, you still here, London?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, we need some of this Queen English right now. Who's in a better situation to land Zach LaVine? The Lakers, if he leaves the Bulls, the Lakers or the Portland Trailblazers?
I can't see him going to the Portland Trailblazers. Doesn't make to me
That's home.
from
You
going
gotta
from
remember that's
Chicago to
home,
Portland.
though.
But
That's home.
is it okay?
Yeah, Portland is
Okay,
home.
that's home. But
It's definitely not
LA,
about him if he go there.
like that guy said, I don't know how they're gonna do it financially. Yeah, financially, I can't see LA doing it, but they have to get rid of. I think they might have to get rid of AD,
Yep.
to make that
Bro,
move happen.
if it ain't AD, I'm hanging up on him,
Financially,
fam.
Yeah,
I'm
it has to
hanging
be
up.
AD.
I think
If it's
AD's a
not
better
AD,
player,
I'm
to
hanging
be
up.
honest. But like injury wise, I think AD just don't play. So
AD need to
um,
I mean he got I that's why I don't understand
these
I'd
dudes
make a
when they're not
move
in shape
there,
and
Yeah.
get injured
and
like that. Because
obviously LA still need about 3 or 4 more players.
yeah, that motherfucker is a teammate of the most in shape motherfucker walking the earth, bro. I would be on his
Yeah,
coattail
yeah.
every. I'm calling him at 4 o'clock every morning. Where you at? I'm with you. He ain't doing it.
That's what I don't get because like a lot of these
I don't
players
get
are
it.
millionaires. Like
I would be,
It's
hey
like
LeBron, where
you,
you at? Where you going?
you
I'm
should
with you.
have a
Hit me in the morning.
personal
Come scoop me.
trainer
Nico,
waking
are
you
you
up in the
available?
morning. Yeah, yeah, exactly,
no, you
exactly,
open it up. Hold on.
exactly. They need to invest.
London, your phone is going out.
They need to send that
If
nigga to
Chicago
court. They need to
trade for
send that nigga to
AD,
Nike Town like they did Zion.
that gonna set their damn franchise back so much because AD couldn't even win on his own.
London, you sitting in that
And
Range
LeBron
Rover,
couldn't
you
win his
can't get
own.
better reception than this?
How do you know I was sitting in the Range Rover?
Because I know.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm actually driving, so it's the
Oh, okay.
connection's a
It's
bit off.
moving through.
Yeah,
Right, gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, so I just believe that
Yeah,
Nico
but
chime in when you can, Nico.
yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, you're going in and out, London. I just believe that if he's going to leave the Bulls, he definitely will go to the Lakers. I do not see Portland Trailblazers in no running whatsoever. I think he will veto that. He would threaten not to show. He will not sign a long term contract with Portland, and he would tell Chicago, "Do not answer no phone calls coming from Portland Trailblazers. I do not want to go there. It rains too much." And then when it snows, everybody's sliding all over the freaking highway. So LA would be the secondary destination if he leaves Chicago. But to me, I just don't see him leaving Chicago. I just think that his team is posturing to get that max. And honestly, I don't even see why it's even taking Chicago this long to just come out and say, we're going to give Zach LaVine the max. This was what we're offering him. I understand.
Because as currently constructed, we're the best. We're a fifth seed. The best we can do right now, currently constructed, is a fifth seed.
Who? Who you talking about? Chicago?
Yeah.
Hell no, bro. You tripping?
All right. Who we gonna beat next? The way these dudes right now in the playoffs.
They got to make changes first, man. And then again,
Exactly. I said
you got
as
to.
currently constructed. That's why I said
Oh, okay.
as
I missed
currently
that part.
constructed.
Okay. Yeah.
The best they can do is a 5-6. And then Charlotte gonna leapfrog them next year because them dudes gonna be better.
Nah, bro, you tripping? Now you tripping?
Bro, they was only 4 games behind them, 5 games behind
Nah,
them.
nah, bro. Nah,
Charlotte
nah,
was only 5 games behind us, bro.
nah. You think okay? So you think Charlotte gonna get
They
better?
gonna
What you
get
saying,
better.
right?
They
And
gonna get better.
Chicago not gonna get better? Are you for real?
What, bro? We're hanging our hat on Patrick Williams, and I just don't see what people see in that dude. To
Bruh.
me, he got a little bit of feminine in him.
What they
I
got
just
to do
don't
with
see it.
basketball?
Right.
Nah, man, come on, man. Them dudes, man, come on. Look at Boston. Ain't no feminine in none of them dudes.
I see what you're saying, but I wouldn't use the word feminine. But I do see what you're
You see
saying.
what yeah, feminine is the wrong word, but it's like a little You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't see
Just
it.
say effeminine. Now that's different. Not feminine, but effeminine with an E.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
them boys
See,
gonna get better, man. They not about to go in this off season, man, and not what you call it, improve this team, fam. Like when they was healthy, they was in that top number one seed. And again, like I said, even though things what happened, you got to remember for them to be doing what they did and not even been together for a year. Now that them boys and got some playoff experience, know what they got to go in there and fix, man. It's like just wait and see what they do, man. But the first thing is to go ahead and sign Zach. Like I said, man, Zach's first sign him being a free agent. Of course, he gonna want to experience the free agent what it's like. He know he gonna get paid, but them boys gonna pay him. Like everybody panicking because they want to see him leave. Like I said back then, they didn't want him. Now he hot, they all on him. You know, back then nobody wanted Zach. We're talking about how garbage he is. Now everybody want to see him go to a different damn team.
I personally, I mean, shit, I like
I
Zach
think it's
game, but I don't
50-50,
think he a
bro.
winning player.
I think it's 50-50.
He
He come
got
back or not.
he get better, man. That's the whole point, and that's what Zach do. Zach improve every damn year, fam. Whether you want to be delusional, not admit it or not, it's the facts is there. It's just
To
this
me,
year he just did with that knee injury. That knee injury gave him a major setback. You
Make
know.
sure y'all hit that like button, man. Don't cheat flight.
and
Don't cheat
Lonzo
flight out of his content.
and Lonzo, if he comes back healthy, he got to be the number 3 option, man. It has to be. He got to have more responsibility, man, or else why you bring him in? Play defense?
Yeah,
Well,
that is
I mean,
true.
when it started out, remember A1 that he had a whole lot of responsibility, but they just
Then
changed
DeMar
that
happened.
offense.
Leave that
They
alone.
changed that offense. Yeah, they
Yeah, then
changed that
DeMar
offense
happened.
after that New York game.
They start calling him King of the Fourth, and when that happened, everybody kind of just like give DeMar the ball, and move out the way. That's cool in a regular season, but you see what Milwaukee did. It was easy to defend. Them dudes didn't even break a sweat, man.
Well, you know the thing with Milwaukee was that it's just they couldn't hit their shots. You know, so they got to go out there. They got to get some shooters, man. You know, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure they're going to fix that. Like, come on now, this the cat that built that great team over there in Denver. You know what I'm saying? He over here in a bigger market now. You got Mark Eversley that built built 76ers, has was part of that the Raptors, man. And he in a bigger market, bro. They gonna fix it, man. They gonna
But
fix
we
it.
got to get a Rough Rider down low. We got to get a Rough Rider.
Oh,
Don't give a
they
fuck
gonna
about
do it.
scoring no points. He gonna catch some lives,
But
but
you
he
know what? This is how
play
you find out who they gonna
defense.
get. Dude, it's the draft first. You got to see because if Mark Williams is available, then they gonna grab him. And if he's not there, then I'm pretty sure they probably gonna try to go out to Mitchell Robinson. You know, but it all depends on that draft first. Well, first they got to sign Zach. You know, then after they sign Zach, you know what I'm saying? Then the decision if they gonna get Mitchell Robinson or March. You know, so like I said, man, just wait. Everybody acting like the damn the season is here and they ain't do nothing. You know, just
But
pump the
that's what I'm
brakes.
saying. Chicago Bulls is not even nowhere near the second round of the playoff. They barely sniffed the first round. They got eliminated in 5 games, which was very disappointing. But we know the extenuating circumstances that were surrounding the Bulls' early exit because they did not have their full team and they did not have a healthy team. And they just happened to run up against the current champs of the NBA, featured Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that was just a little too much for the Bulls to overcome, even though Chris Middleton got hurt early in that series. They still wasn't able to overcome um, that setback for the Milwaukee Bucks. But guess what, guys? We're talking Chicago basketball. We're talking Chicago basketball, and we're not even a official Chicago Bulls podcast.
Vooch ain't the answer.
Can
Vooch got to put on some weight. Vooch got to put on some muscle.
Bro, we
Ain't the
probably
answer,
know that
bro.
ain't gonna happen, man.
Yeah, he ain't the answer, bro. We got to
You know
get some
what?
monsters down low. And my fault, I don't give a fuck. We bring us Julius. At least he'll bring us some fucking toughness.
I just
It's a bunch of nice guys, bro. A bunch of light skinned, look good guys on the team.
Mulatto. I just wanted to throw this in here real quick. You know, sometimes I don't want to come off as a prophet, but I've been telling you guys for a very long time
Oh
that
my
Zach
God,
LaVine was leaving.
my God, Mr. Clay Thompson, my God.
Hey, Klay Thompson out here whooping ass.
Yeah, he
I can,
is. Yeah, he is.
look, he
Yeah,
might
he
not have
is.
got 60 or 70,
you can say
but he
that
for
with some
sure
air in
whooping
your
all y'all
chest.
favorite teams.
Hey, nah, but you said it was gonna happen though.
Shit, hey, I'll take a
Ain't no it
championship.
getting all you said.
60
Oh,
and
see,
70 for
move the
people like Zach
goalposts. Move
LaVine.
the goalposts. Uh huh.
Look, we don't care about personal accolades. We care about rings.
Okay. All right, Nico. You know what? I ain't gonna even respond to that, bro. Go ahead. What you got to say?
I was just gonna say, man, like I've been telling y'all for a long time, man. Like they're gonna come to the table with an agreement, and they're gonna. I told you, the piece of paper. They're gonna show you DeMar DeRozan stats and what he make. They're gonna show you
want
how
to
much
put
we
some?
feel you're worth.
You know what? I ain't gonna even do that to you, Nico. I'm gonna just make you. I'm gonna just have you look foolish. I ain't even gonna do that to you.
You know what's gonna look foolish when y'all thought Zach LaVine was staying and he playing for another team.
And guess what? I'm still gonna be a Chicago Bulls fan at
Oh,
the
I'm
end of the
sure, but
day.
shit, that number 8 ain't gonna be there though. So it's
He
over.
gonna be. So what you saying is
Rico,
this?
are you poking fun, Rico? I mean,
Hold on.
Nico.
No, I've been telling
Rico
this for a
being
very
Hold
long
Rico.
on.
time.
So
Rico being
hold
Rico.
on. So where he going? So where he gonna go, Nico? Since
Well, it don't matter.
look,
He's not gonna be in the
it
Bulls
do matter.
uniform
You
though.
mean you saying he ain't gonna be in the Bulls because you was wrong about a lot of stuff when it came to the Bulls though, except for one thing. Except for one, I would say. Except for one, but
What do
everything
you
else you
mean?
was
I
wrong
told you
about.
DeMar DeRozan would freeze and be absolutely awful in the playoffs, and you would get knocked out in the round. Clean sweep. Unfortunately, it wasn't clean. Your gentleman
Oh
sweep.
my God!
Uh,
Hey, you
told
gonna
you
move in the
all.
goalpost?
I ain't no goalpost. At the end
It
of
is
the
because
day,
you said they was gonna first. You said they was gonna get swept and blown the fuck out. That's what you said.
I mean, y'all
First
did get
game.
blown out.
No, realize I said first game, and then you move the goalpost with that. You stay moving that goalpost, man. They
I
know,
mean,
bro. You think? Hold
because you
on. Let
try
me
to
ask
take
you this.
small victories out
Let
of the
me ask you
overall
this.
ass whooping.
Was Zach Levine was Zach Levine numbers on par with DeMar DeRozan before he whatever he did with his knee?
I mean,
But that's the thing.
I
That's the
take your
thing as a
silence as okay.
yeah.
That's yes.
But that's the thing as a owner though, man. Like you got to look at that, and that's the thing. Like if I was the owner, I'm gonna be real with you. If I was the owner, I'm gonna offer him 180 over the 4 years.
The owner already
that's
said
right.
they can go into the luxury tax, fam. So what we
Yeah, I'm
talking
gonna offer
about?
him 180 over the 4
But they
years. I'm
said
not.
they can go in the luxury tax, so he gonna get paid, and they can go. It won't hurt him. They got his bird rights, fam. They know Zach Levine was doing his thing before he hurt his knee.
That's
They
what I'm
gonna pay
saying.
that
That's why I
man.
give him 40 a year.
They
He
gonna
ain't getting
pay
that
him.
60. He ain't getting that 50, 60. Hell no.
Look, he could say they're going to the luxury tax for him, but Zach LaVine wants money and fit. And right now, DeMar DeRozan ain't going nowhere. And he fucked with Debo. Debo
Let
cool.
me tell you, Zach gonna be
But
there longer
Debo a
than
ball
DeMar
hog.
DeRozan, fam. You
Man, this the
tweaking,
Bulls'
bro.
first winning season
Dog,
in years. Zach
let me
ain't
tell you
going
this.
nowhere.
Exactly.
They
They got to humble
just
themselves. Y'all irrelevant.
listen, fam. They just started going in the right direction, fam. You mean to tell me they gonna go in the up that now? They just removed the funk from all the damn bad shit that they got talked about when it came to the front office. You mean to tell me they gonna move backwards by not paying that man?
They gonna pay him what he want plus.
Exactly. Somebody
I
using
wouldn't
their
say
head.
necessarily move backwards, but you definitely are
They
going to
is
increase.
moving backwards, fam. They,
Because
you
all
know
you
that
doing
is.
by not paying him, all you doing is putting all your eggs in DeMar DeRozan basket. And how long he gonna be good?
Nah,
But
Why
you
would
gotta
you
make
think they
if
we
putting
they
got
all
to
let
their
come
him
to
eggs
do
in
the
that, they're
DeMar
gonna make a
DeRozan
Because
though?
move.
that gonna be their leading
They ain't gonna
scorer.
let
That
Because
gonna
Zoe
be
it,
their
do
it
nothing.
driving
It's gonna be a
force.
because
signing
we have
trade.
to
because
come from
because listen, because
They ain't gonna let Zoe
If
go
Zach
for nothing.
Levine
It's gonna be a
leaves,
signing
all
trade.
you have is DeMar DeRozan. So now you got to
Nah,
figure it
it's gonna
out.
be a signing trade.
that's
They ain't gonna
cap.
let
Now
him
you
go for
got
nothing.
ZO too.
If that's a
Well, yeah,
signing
of
trade, who
course,
you gonna
though,
bring in
but
that
you
gonna
know
put
what
up
I
better
mean.
numbers than DeRozan?
Where
I don't know what you
wherever
mean. Got
Zach want to
Vucevic
go,
too.
that's where you have to pick from, I guess.
I don't.
Okay,
Like I
gentlemen.
said, if Zach leaves because he want to leave, man, I don't think it's gonna
Of
be
course,
because of the money. They gonna pay that man, fam. They gonna
Okay,
I
pay
told us
gentlemen.
him.
money and fit.
Okay.
He not trying to be
Hold on
there
one
with another
second,
nigga
Nico.
taking
Hold on
30
one
shots.
second,
They,
unstoppable. Hold on one second, no panic. We really want some real insight about this Zach Levine. We don't want everybody's kind of stepping over each other, things of that nature, because everybody's saying some real poignant points, and we want it to be heard. But we're gonna hear it right after this.
129.9 pounds. Undefeated. He has 7 wins. 6 of his 7 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, by way of Austin, here is Floyd Kid Austin Schofield the third.
Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to Light Sports TV.
Yes, Kid Austin do have a fight coming up this weekend, May 21st, pay-per-view. Be there or be square. Kid Austin. Follow his Instagram, Kid Austin one, and get information. Hit his bio so you can know how to go and view this fight. This is gonna be a real entertaining bout because he's fighting somebody that's tough, that's hungry. He have 20, I believe 26 wins. Kid Austin is undefeated, so this is definitely going to be a rumble. Now, Zach LaVine. Let's get back to Zach LaVine.
Nico.
Listen.
Wait,
He put.
can I give some flowers to Kid Austin? I just wanted to say, just from interactions with him, I definitely appreciate that he seems to be and shows himself to be a good young man. That we need representation within our culture where all you niggas ain't got to be gangsters and got to be hard. He just get the job done. He well spoken, good natured, and he beat ass, man. So shout out to him. I appreciate everything he's bringing to the world now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now, Zach LaVine. He recruited Lonzo. He recruited DeMar. He recruited Vooch. He had some input in bringing in Alex Caruso. Why would he bring all that talent to the Bulls team and he see the Bulls ascend all the way to the number one slot this year? And they made the playoffs for the first time in I don't know how many years. Why would he leave something that is trending north?
I don't think he bring
Don't
them
make
in
no
there. I think the
sense, huh?
team just then react to how everybody say, oh yeah, if you don't build a team around him that's good and make the playoffs, he gonna leave for another team. I think we use that too much with different players, but some players don't really care about that.
So, Nico, yeah, guess not. I'll save my questions for later.
Nico's here.
He ain't say nothing.
I don't know if he have his mic muted, but he's here. But what unstoppable? You the only thorough Bull fan that's here right now. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
to and through. Why people believe that Zach is leaving?
Because they want him to leave. They see he more than a dunker. That man is actually good. So they want to leave. Them Lakers, man, them Lakers want him, and them Trailblazers, they want him too. From there, they already know they want the kid. But he not going nowhere, man. Zach actually developed under Chicago, bro, with the Chicago Bulls thing. He not going nowhere, man. That's his team. You know, like I said, he just took a step back because Demar had it going, so he didn't want to interrupt that. That takes a hell of a teammate to do something like that. An unselfish teammate, you ask me.
Either a hell of a teammate or somebody that's calculating something.
I
Don't want to
mean,
rub any feathers, because man, you in that position and you know where you want to go. You know that Chicago can offer you $50 million more. You want to rub that belly a little bit. Yes, I am so excited. I want, Chicago is where I want to be. We're building something here. He ain't said none of that. He said, "Oh man, I want to check. I want to, I think Chicago. I want to see what's out there." You don't
he not
say
the
those
only.
things, man.
He ain't the only person that said that though. I
Yeah,
forget. I
but
want to
that's
say
calculated,
no.
right?
I
Because he
feel you on
know.
that.
I think he
I,
know he up against like he ain't gonna get that 280, and he want that 280.
well, of
So
course
he's
he ain't gonna get the 280 because of what
he's
happened.
doing
I mean,
exactly. That's
but
where he at
I'm
with it.
willing to bet.
So
I'm willing to
the
bet
thing is
they was
with
gonna pay
Zach
him the
is
280 though.
if he ain't
They
gonna get
were.
the full max from Chicago, I'll go somewhere else. If
He
they
ain't
gonna
gonna get it
offer,
no.
if it's
He
$20
ain't
million
gonna get
dollars,
it.
if it's $20 million, he can go somewhere else and make that up. Especially LA, he'll make that $20 million
It
up in a
ain't gonna
season.
happen. Y'all can forget. Yo, hang it up. The LA is not getting that bad. I mean, y'all, if they do, they get them. But best believe if the front office is smart, like I think they are, AD coming back.
AD
Why
from
the hell?
Chicago.
Why the hell would I send y'all Zach? Like the craziest shit I seen, like, yeah, we'll send you Russell Westbrook. I'm not taking no fucking Russell
Nah,
Westbrook
we gotta
for
get
no
AD.
damn Zach LaVine. No, you gonna send back Anthony Davis.
Yeah, you
That,
got to get back AD.
you know, you want to go to LA, Zach, you know what I'm saying? You feel that way? Okay, LA, your Lakers, you want him? Send Anthony Davis. We ain't talking about Anthony Davis, ain't no discussion
And
at
send
all.
us
And
that
send
young
us a pick if you can get it. You
and
know what I'm
no,
saying? You
send us
got
that
it.
young whippersnapper too. That
I know you
Taylor
ain't talking
Horton
about.
Tucker.
Oh no, bro. You can
Send him
keep
over
his.
there
You
with it.
might.
Yeah,
You might can
I'm
keep
trying to
his
right
figure out
off
why
the
you
bench.
guys keep talking trade when he's unrestricted. It's no trade.
If
Either
you
he
want the
accept it
money,
or he no.
they gotta get the
But
money out
yeah,
the books. That's the only way that's gonna work.
It's
Y'all
gonna
need
have to
money
sign and
cap.
trade. It's gonna have to be a sign and trade.
That's the only way it's going. That's why I keep telling folks, like, you keep talking this Lakers shit. You got to get out that cap, bro. First of all, and if you think
Why? Okay,
Russell
listen.
Westbrook,
Why we forget recent history with Kevin Durant?
what you talking about?
He just left.
Yeah, that's
Kevin
Kevin
Durant.
Durant though.
That's what I'm saying. Zach is in that same position. He could just
But
But
they,
leave.
see, you gotta
but
think
I'm
about
saying
it.
the
Like
Lakers can't
sometimes,
get.
And
sometimes
he had
if
a
you
long
still want that
conversation with
same money, you gotta do
KD
that.
during the Olympics about that whole situation, about what he did, why he did it.
That's interesting.
I just feel like this, man. Why a team that you know is invested in you and believe in you? Why the hell would you leave that? And you gonna get paid too?
Because if
It's
they
like,
invested
come
in and
on now.
believed in him, he wouldn't be number 2.
Because y'all trash.
He's number 2 because first of
Oh
all, he's
my
number
God.
2 because the man got hurt and DeMar just happened to have to start going crazy. If I was a
Man,
teammate, I
Kevin
would.
Durant get hurt, he come back number 1.
Okay, but still, that's why
And
I
Zach
said it takes.
LaVine is a superstar to me. He could be a superstar. Right now, he a star. And he let
That's why.
DeMar keep him from being a superstar. That nigga still averaging
How DeMar kept him? I'm trying
26,
to.
man, on a
How
hurt
DeMar
knee.
kept him from being a superstar? Please explain.
He still was averaging 26 on a hurt knee.
Exactly, my point exactly. So if
But
he's
DeMar,
healthy,
but he was deferring to DeMar in that fourth quarter. He let DeMar have that king of the
you
fourth.
just
Man,
said it.
Zach could have took over those fourth quarters.
He
He
let them.
let DeMar do that.
Right,
Why?
right.
Why? That's a problem to me.
Well,
Well,
maybe he
you
wanted
got to
his
ask.
boy to get some money. He got to fulfill his contract. You got to understand. I don't think DeMar
I'm
DeRozan
gonna explain
contract
it to you.
is
Man, if I
Nico,
was
you
fully
DeMar
talking some
DeRozan, I
guaranteed.
want
bullshit,
my
Nico,
boy to
man.
get
Can
Like
I
paid.
rationalize this
I
for
need
you?
you, I need you to be serious, Nico,
Bro,
so you can
if I'm
understand.
I'm
You
DeMar
very
serious.
DeRozan,
serious.
check me out.
Nico
But
is
check
I'm
this
being
out.
serious. Trust me.
Like,
look.
come
Yeah,
on,
but
man.
The
if
You
I'm
thing
DeMar
talking
is,
this garbage,
DeRozan,
bro.
I'm paid. I just
look, I
got
need y'all to
paid.
understand, bro. These niggas
If
is
I'm DeMar
niggas.
DeRozan, I just got paid. Like
It,
it's time to get Zach paid.
look, A1, you can attest to this. Niggas behind the scenes talk like niggas. Like the way Unstoppable was talking, like this is some nice shit. He wanted to go ahead and defer to DeMar DeRozan in the fourth quarter to see if they want to treat you like the niggas. Let's see you do it. He said, "Oh, this nigga trash. I can't win with him." It's that simple.
Those
Now you
conversations with his
lost your best
dad, I
player.
guarantee those conversations with his dad is different.
You is straight tripping, bro.
He's saying a nigga scored 11
Again,
points in a
Hey,
closeout
hey,
game.
hold
hey,
on.
did y'all watch
Do
ESPN
do
with
we
your
need
boy on
another
there?
friend
He
to
was saying the
remind us
realest shit
this
ever.
team wasn't
And
even
that's how
together
those
for a
dudes
year?
talk, man.
They wasn't
Come on,
together
Pat
for a
Beverly.
year,
Pat
bro.
Beverly, that's how them dudes talk off court.
Oh,
That
we know,
nice shit
yeah.
on what you think they saying? Nah. They be like, man, that nigga trash, bro. That nigga was hogging the ball. They go home and say that shit.
I know
Just
they
Yeah,
like
do.
bro.
Pat Beverly
This
saying shit that
team,
nobody else that we say on here, but nobody else say.
this
Man, Pat
team wasn't
Beverly and his
together for a
feelings.
year, bro. Not even a year. They was doing shit, bro. Like, what are we
Hey,
saying?
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm just looking at the whole big picture and how dudes think when they're in power. And Zach got some power.
Well, shit, the motherfucker want to go. I mean, good riddance, shit. But I don't think he going nowhere. I mean, he knew
Damn,
he was.
Unstoppable,
He
you
knew.
giving up that fast?
No, I'm just saying, like, motherfuckers act like I'm not worried. I'm still gonna be a Chicago Bulls fan. I mean, I fuck with Zach heavy, bro. I wanted the Chicago to draft Zach LaVine, so I was happy as fuck when they traded for that
Yeah,
man.
because look what he did. He brought those guys over there, man. I mean, come on now.
I mean, even if he didn't bring him over there, I mean, I always said Zach LaVine. In my eyes, I'm like, if you give it an opportunity opportunity, I think Zach Levine could become that guy. Like he could become a fucking
If
superstar. You know what I'm
unstoppable, if
saying?
Zach Levine didn't bring those guys over there,
Bro,
the
I've been
Bulls would
rocking
have
out with
the Bulls would season would have ended straight with the Lakers in April.
maybe. I don't know, but like I said, I still fuck with Zach. But like I said, I ain't gonna fucking cry if he leave. Like, oh, how could you do this to us? You left, okay. See you later. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But I don't
Still
think
got
he
to pay
gonna
your
leave.
bills.
Right. It's like
You know what's
shit. I still
crazy?
live
He
my
only
regular
can start
fucking
this because
life.
I've been prepping him for months.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we
I've been
go.
I
lying.
want to send Zach a package. That's all.
Bruh, I've been telling you this for the longest, Nico. Oh my God, why would you get behind the car, stupid? Um, I've been saying this for the longest, fam. Like I said, I feel like he's gonna stay. But if he leave, all right, he gone. But I think he gonna stay, bro. Like
I
I
think he's
said,
going to stay.
Chicago traded Jimmy Butler for him, fam. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And when the man tore his ACL. So you taking a roll of dice with that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they hold up now. They get more than just
Well, they traded Jimmy Butler and they got the number 7 pick and they got Zach Levine,
Yeah,
fam.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you got a guy with a torn ACL. You don't know how he gonna recover from that, and you getting a number 7 pick that you don't know if he gonna match Jimmy Butler numbers or he gonna pass Jimmy Butler numbers or he gonna do lower than Jimmy Butler numbers. But the thing, and you got Chris Dunn, excuse me, and he out the league right now.
Yeah.
So come on now, they gonna pay that man. I feel like they gonna pay that man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a way to see. And he, like I said, he recruited Demar. He knew what the hell he was getting out of that.
Yeah, I don't think the question is if he gonna get paid or not. I think he gonna get paid. The question is if he gonna if he want to get paid and then trade or he gonna get paid to stay. I think he getting paid to stay. I
I
just don't see them having
He
their
got
first
something
winning
good in
season in so
Chicago,
long
man.
just to trade him.
He got a good ass front office, bro. Shit, a way better one than when he came to. You feel me? Way better. You
So
got
tell me
AK got connections.
what pieces can they afford to add by giving Zach the max,
I
or
don't
we
know,
got to
bro.
run it back?
I have no
Because we
idea
run it back
because
with the same team, we fifth to
no,
sixth
they
seed.
not running back with the same team, bro. They already spoke doing the It's the what's wrong with him? They already spoke, and the ownership already said, "Yo, if you got to go into luxury tax to improve this team, go into luxury tax." She's already talked. They
Who
talk
they
about. I mean,
bringing?
it ain't it. I don't know who they bringing, but
They gonna have to sign Zach
rumor
back and
is
package
one
Kobe
of the
White
rumors
before he
is
take
they want to
somebody.
get Thibault from the 76ers. That's the only thing I came across so far. You know what I'm saying? But they know they already touched base. They got to improve with shooting, and they got to improve with the center position, fam. You know this, so shit. It's just a wait and see. And even before they got the word that they can go in the luxury tax, Arturas Colonovas said that they not done making movies. You know, and I can't wait to see who they get. You know, shit. I want them to get Jello, bro.
Is Valanciunas a
I
free
want them to
agent?
get him bad.
Is Valanciunas a free agent, or did he sign an extension with New Orleans?
I don't think he signed an extension. I think he might be a free agent.
We need to go get that dude. We need to start off with that.
And just slide Vooch over?
Nah, nah. We keep Vooch, but we
That's what I
need
said. You slide them over. You slide them over.
yeah. You slide. Yep. We need some size, man. We need some because them boys is big in the East, man. Big and rough. The East is turning back to the way it used to be.
Sure is, ain't it? They drawing blood out there in these series. Mm.
In Miami, Miami gonna get better. They're gonna make whatever adjustments
Oh
they
yeah,
gonna make.
so I want them to try to go out to Tucker. That's another one. I think he gonna be
TJ?
a free agent, but I don't see him leaving Miami. But shit, you are some place where it's hot at, and you just made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. You know, possibly maybe the finals. You know,
Yeah, you never know though.
right,
Like you said, the owners is willing to go over the luxury tax, so you never know
right.
what they're
So
gonna bring in. So basically, he's telling the front office, "Go get them, boys." Right?
yeah, Zach word was. go as you got the green light to go on a like luxury tax. You know, if it means improving the team, do it. Like I said, and the GM, bro, he got what you call that? He plugged, man. You know what I'm saying? So we ready to see what he gonna do.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see what the makeup is going to be as the season approaches, the new season approaches, and the old season is over because we only have what about a month left
Oh, I
of the
got
old
another
season.
player, Dex. I know some folks gonna laugh at this, but shit, you got players who was, you know what I'm saying, would never ask since the old GM was in office, but Rudy Gay was asking DeMar, how was it playing for the Chicago Bulls? You know,
Mm. Yeah, I don't think they need no Rudy Gay though.
Yeah, Rudy Gay ain't gonna do nothing for us.
that's
They need
another
some
wing
young.
they can
They need
take.
some young
You know, I mean,
thoroughbreds.
yeah, I feel you, but you wouldn't have got nothing like that back then. See the guard
Right.
pass era.
I got you.
Era. That's how you know it's moving in the right direction now. You know,
Well, we're going to see how it
you're welcome.
unfold. We're going to see where Jello's going to be because, like I said,
I want
Jello
them
is
to go
doing
get
some
Jello. You know,
intense training.
shoot. You know, Lavar talked about it that they should get him. You know, me and Ray been talking about that for the longest. I think they should give him a shot. You know, his brother know him best. You know,
Not this Jello talk game.
I mean, I'm just putting it out there, bro. I think they
Yeah.
should give him a shot. You know, you talking about you need some shooting, right? So you got a shooter, and you got that happen to be brothers, and they know each other. So
Yep.
that can really work out. You know, it's worth a
Because
shot. You know,
yeah, because he's over there working out with his younger brother, and we know his younger brother's an all-star. So basically, Jello is getting worked out from a street b-ball legend and an NBA all-star.
I think Lonzo just need to stay healthy. He need to worry about that. That's first. Without a healthy Lonzo, the team ain't going nowhere.
Listen, Lonzo's gonna be all right. I told you that media stuff was just sensationalizing. That's all.
Man,
He's
he got
gonna
a
be all
bone.
right.
He got a bone bruise, man, and that shit does take a while to fully heal. Bone bruise is like your blood's not circulating the right way. You know what I'm saying? So that shit takes a little while. So he's fine.
Yeah, no, I get that, but he also still had a meniscus tear before that.
He's young, so he usually should heal back stronger. He has that on the side. It's just it has to get right. Lonzo just gotta he gotta hit those legs. He gotta do
Right.
a lot of balancing exercise. He gotta do that LeBron shit. That
What about the
that
water work?
TB12. He gotta do that Tom Brady workout. A lot of
What about
band work,
what
all
about the
that
water
shit.
work? What about the water work?
Water work, yeah. And he gotta get really strong in his hamstrings, calves, and quad area, man. He got put on some muscle in his legs.
Yep. Now you talking to somebody that done it now, so don't be foolish and be arguing with A1 over this type of stuff. you know what I'm saying? You can argue with me and Rave and all that, but A1 and hoop jargon when they kind of like talk about that type of stuff. I mean, we got to give them the benefit of the doubt because you've seen that happen a lot, right? A1.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, it's just when you
yeah,
get
alone.
hurt when you're older, your body just don't it doesn't heal right. So when motherfuckers be getting those deep tissue massages after games, all you doing is it's like a scab, bro. All right, so you cover your body's gonna heal itself like a scab. When you get a massage and all that shit after games, all you doing is open up that scab again. So
Got you.
you know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's why they just they dialed it back and letting that bone bruise heal on its own. It's gonna take a little while. So when the
Got you.
media gets a hold of that shit, they sensationalize it.
Kafani, what's up, my brother?
What's up, man? Shout out to Flight Sports TV, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back, bro. What you got on your mind? I see you ready to rumble.
Oh man, yeah, man. It's sure about Lonzo, man. He just gotta eat that broccoli, man, and work out his whole body, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all he gotta do. Yeah,
Yes,
I used
sir.
to be out myself, so I know how that go.
Yes, sir.
You had that injury?
Ankle injury, fracture. So I
Oh,
had
okay.
surgery before my. So I know all about that stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Just got
that's
work.
what's up.
And that lower body though. Lower body is what you got to work on. He got to work on his legs and stuff.
Yeah, that's what A1 was just saying. Yeah, and I concur. And the thing about it is that did you hear the Lavar interview? Did you get a whiff of that?
Well, I know the boss. He gonna be okay. He gonna be straight. He gonna be ready.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. What do you think about Leangelo though? What you think about Leangelo might try to, focus on being point guard?
Leon the ball. I mean, it's a good possibility. I mean, yeah, good possibility.
Most definitely. That you know what I notice about these Ball brothers, it seems like they can just reinvent themselves and still be successful, and I think that's phenomenal in itself. Because most times when you get up to this type of tier of athleticism in sports, you're not trying to reinvent yourself anymore. The only
Right.
thing you will do is try to maybe add a little here or there, but not too much. You don't want to tweak your game because you feel that that aspect of your sojourn with your athleticism got you to this point where you can call yourself a professional athlete. And so many professional athletes have their little quirkiness about themselves or superstition about changing this and changing that. Athletic One, have you ever endeavored in that type of thing?
Yeah, man. I wore the same shirt from high school all the way to pro. The same shirt underneath my shoulder pads. It's just,
What?
yeah, the same shirt, and I would write for mom on my cleat and then inside of my shoe. That was mandatory, or else I didn't. I felt like I was gonna get hurt. Like literally, I thought I was gonna get hurt if I didn't do that. Shit's crazy.
And a lot of
So,
athletes do this.
oh man, he got motherfuckers would go to a certain spot and pray on the field like it wouldn't every field the same spot. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers got rituals, bro, that they stick to, and I guarantee it's been happening since they were probably in little league or high school.
Mm, right.
Yeah.
And if someone was to try to break that, what will they?
Problems. It's problems.
It's a problem.
That's fight words.
There you go. That's what I'm trying to get at.
It's fight
Right.
words.
Yeah. So you leave that alone. It's like the reliever coming in the ninth inning with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Do not say nothing to this guy.
Don't leave them alone. You see the rituals they go through, the shit that they do. Baseball is
Mm.
like on a whole nother planet. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. Baseball is way out with it. Yeah. So yeah, you hearing the first. So Athletic One, what you got going on, man? Outside of the stream, what kind of endeavors that you involved in?
And then the clothing line is like it's taking off. You know what I mean? Like this is like the month is not over, but since the first of the month, man, we've sold every day. I've sold at least over $100 worth of merch, man, and that was to me
Wow.
that's like a huge
It
deal, man,
is.
because just to get it going and to wake up every morning and see those orders, bro, it's just like from people you don't know, it's no better feeling, like no better
Most
feeling.
definitely.
And so right now it's over promise and over deliver. That's what I'm doing, you know.
Most definitely. I remember having some backlog on the Greedy Gorilla. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we were scrambling to try to make it meet. We had, some people was kind of complaining a little bit that was taking a little too long to
Mm-hmm.
reach them and things of that nature. But hell, when you're dealing with small business, just you gotta accept some of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we didn't have no warehouse or anything to that nature. We basically was had our website. People get their orders, we get their orders, and then we have to go and get it to the print shop and then go from there to there. You know what I'm saying? Now it's
Right.
a little more smoother, But
Right.
I just remember those days, man. We had to. She's going this way. I'm going that way. The son going this way.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
crazy, man.
Exactly.
But
It's
yeah,
like it's because you gotta make that decision to get inventory or not. You know what I'm saying?
that's right. Because you don't
And
want too much of a surplus.
exactly. And just learning those sizes, like larges and extra larges, are just a waste of time, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So out of like I order 50 pieces, I get like 10 larges, and that's it. The rest medium, mostly medium, and the other small. And that's how it goes. So you learn those things, man. You learn what designs work. You learn what doesn't work. You get all in that creative space, so you start looking at different design, but you got to keep your styles like boom, 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 because you have to order colors for every style. So you just learning all that stuff, man, to rein it in and narrow your stuff down, man. And this is the best thing, man. Like anybody can and start their brand, man. It don't have to be clothing; it can be something else, man. If you do it, like I just been on it for 90 days. That's why I've disappeared, man. I just like, okay, for 90 days, I'm just gonna fuck it every day for 2 hours, hit this marketing, boom, boom, boom. And now, bro, and that's the residual of these last 3 weeks. So now I'm just gonna go harder in the paint.
Exactly. And we definitely appreciate that you sharing your space and your time with us here on Flight Sports TV, giving those wonderful takes and taking us beyond the field into the locker room and even beyond the locker room into the mindset of a professional athlete. So big ups to you, brother. Salute, much success, and may you have longevity and prosperity.
Blessings, brother. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Unstoppable, what you got for us, bro?
Yo, you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, what you got for us, bro? I know you was hanging on for us a little bit. You know what I mean? We have to give A1 his shout out and things of that nature because A1 is definitely attached to
Right.
the string by the hip. He's just been a little busy, but yeah. Now let's go back to what A1 was talking about earlier about teams in the Eastern Conference getting better. He mentioned Atlanta. Now I don't know much about Atlanta getting better because I don't hear anything about them making some significant moves in down the pipeline. What do you think about Atlanta? Do you think they could be a threat to the Bulls next season as, taking over like that fifth, sixth slot and the Bulls drop down? Do you see a,
Nah,
a replacing,
nah,
supplanting? No?
not at all. I mean, shit. What was Atlanta 2 seasons ago? Shit, they dropped tremendously.
Big time.
They got a
They
well,
started the season off slow.
they do got to shake up some
No, I
things.
mean
So
the year they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, there was a play-in team.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Not
there
Atlanta.
was.
There was a fifth seed.
No, there wasn't no fifth seed.
Yes, it was.
There
The
was
New
the
York
fifth
Knicks
seed
was a
that year.
fourth seed.
They went to the couple of years back when they
Yeah,
went
they
on that
played the
run.
Bucks. When they played the Bucks, yeah, there was a fifth seed. And remember they played the New York Knicks in that first round. The New York Knicks was the fourth seed
Oh,
because
it's a four
Atlanta.
against a five. All right. I
Yeah,
got you.
exactly. So you think Atlanta is gonna supplant the Bulls? You honestly believe that? Because I don't see it. I really don't see it. Because Atlanta barely made the play-in situation this season.
right.
There was a ninth seed.
They got off to a slow start.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. What I will
They
say
just got off
is,
to a
as
slow
far as
start.
making moves to get better decks, what Atlanta has going for them is that they're a young team. So their move could just be to do nothing and their players would just get better.
Just get healthy because John
Yeah.
Collins did miss a lot of time, and
Yeah.
and
So,
also Big O. Big O really
hmm
never got his foot. He never got his footing. So maybe
yeah.
next season for him.
Yeah. So they could just get, like you said, get healthy. And then then they, uh, uh, we about to get up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Later,
Salute,
flight.
flight.
Yeah, we had a hell of a night. This was a great topic. We're gonna pick back up tomorrow. We're gonna have a hell of a one, man. We talking Lonzo. It's a Lonzo weekend. Y'all be on the lookout for Kid Austin. You understand? He'll be fighting this Saturday. We will be bringing content to you. Be on the lookout. You don't know what's coming. Appreciate everybody. It's Flight Sports.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Like I said, Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.